comp.
Hello,
I guess technically
everybody.
I'm
Welcome to our Adventures in Excordia campaign. I'm your GM Connor. Playing this tonight is Karen, played by Pyro. Katira, played
I
by
like
Liv.
weed.
Connor did an excellent job interview for an auctioneer just there.
Morgana, played by Shane.
He did not make the job.
And Sunkiri, played by Fergus.
Hey, look, I got hired to be an auctioneer.
Fucking noob. The pause between Shane and Fergus was me taking a breath to prepare for what he was meant to say.
I am king.
We was Kang.
I get that joke.
We were Vikings.
Last we left off. Last we left off, you all had started the revolution, the revolt in Casturg, and set the siege in order, and then traveled back to your homes in Fort Nix. God, what else did
We said, okay, have fun with your war. Good luck.
Cairn had you had understood you were coming back.
Yeah.
When you had finished out some other duties
dragons, I informed them so they could get some help from the dragons. Couple of them.
You all had looted the manor, as well as located a ancient red dragon who has bound himself to Zankiri. Drow Korra, the Magmatic King, Heart Eater, who is chilling in your little in the staff formerly known as the Staff of Security, mulling over in some reheated slag since most of the adamantine was gone. I realized after the session.
And you can't say that either, man.
I can.
Not with the tits thing you were just talking about, man.
Teams.
I'm on probation. No, you can't do this
card.
I'm taking your gay card.
Oh,
no.
We pick up as you all have rested in Fort Nix. As Connor pulls up the launch together.
Fort Nix battle map.
Fort Nix battle map. As we come to the group preparing for their next adventure, I believe, Katira, there was a discussion a couple sessions ago about you getting the god splicing gauntlet off of that pharaoh. There was discussion about understanding it, tuning it, cleaning it, and preparing for it.
Yeah, the anti-archamancy thing.
The scepter that is set to split divine essence.
Right, but we also talked about that being the it being so pure archamancy, and then the mystic being kind of, she fucked around with it, and the one person without archamancy is going to be the one to end it.
Yes, I did talk about that either.
Yeah.
You are toying over with it, and in lieu of shoehorned NPC, the thoughts of Rihanna fill you now that you look around and see the group's goals more or less completed. You see coming on the horizon a parting of ways with the weirdos, and you still have need of them to save Rihanna. I believe a while back we had talked about you had gathered up the those experimental serums. The formulas were made from Morgana and Belfight.
Yes.
The rebirth and final peace options.
Mm-hmm.
And all that's, you now have a tool that can weaken or hurt the mystic. The thought comes to you to gather the party and discuss what else you would need to try and break her out. It's not the mystic.
Yeah, I'm not breaking them. I'm breaking the mystic out of life.
So how would you like to go about gathering the group?
I would like to imagine that we have dinner together regularly.
Yeah, Karen makes it most every night.
Yeah. So I'd probably bring it up when we're like starting to wind down on eating. You know, we're kind of finishing, we're getting ready to start like clearing the table. I have something I wish to ask of you all. He doesn't need any silverware or plates.
I mean, I'm all for it, Katira, but I'm not certain how that would work out.
Is this in response to me saying I'm asking you guys something?
Yes. It's complete non sequitur from Zonkiri. He is obviously thinking of something else entirely.
Okay. I'm just going to ask then. I know that the time is coming when we will each be leaving to go our separate ways, but it would do me a great honor if you all would help to rescue Rayanna and put a stop to the Mystic.
Real quick, which Rayanna are we rescuing?
Not the one that you all actually met, the one that I was actually married to in this timeline. I don't really fully understand, but those are the words that you've told me to use, so...
Per person, right?
Yes. Yeah. The one that kind of kick-started this, and she just gestured to, like, my general elf ears and the vitiligo and the monk garb.
Oh god. Your elf ruckus.
Yeah, sure.
Shame. I would have
I
wanted
could-
to go to the other timeline to beat up that dragon lady again.
Listen, I'm sure you would have, but I don't really even know if that's an option. So in lieu of that, will you help me beat up the Mystic?
Sure, I could use another Archfiend on the payroll.
There we go.
I could use another archfiend that I get stolen from me.
I think it would behoove us better to kill her. But you know, if you can get her on the payroll and that's like death, I'm okay with that too.
Oh, no. We all know that's far worse than death.
Even better. Then we need to discuss how best to go about it.
I'll step in for a moment.
Thanks.
To save us some back and forth that ends with DM, what are we supposed to do? You all discuss for a bit of time about, particularly in Zonkiri's case, what does it take to kill an archdevil? What does it take to slice them off from their domain? And most importantly, for you, how to steal a treasure from their most beloved area and not be trapped. The answers to those are that with the archaeomancy device you have, Katira, you have a charge you can expend to splinter her divine self, making her temporarily not one with the infinite, and thus vulnerable. Getting in isn't really the hard part. A gate spell can, with enough force, push you all in. It's getting out of a domain in which all the rules obey her will is the tricky part. You have a boon from the Grove Mother, Morgana's bomb.
Yep.
That'll protect you from the ambient astray energy. In discussing it, you doubt a direct attack from the Mystic would be nullified, but perhaps lessened. You have your solutions for if you find Rayenna, that you can try and free her, or get her. Once you get her out of the Mystic's realm, where her control will be loosened, you have mantras and techniques that the monks of your order have used on other Astray that you can use to try and walk her back to a little more control, and then you can choose the two paths you've got in these serums. The big issue you all talk back and forth about is how do you get out of a realm in which a god wishes to keep you in. The answer is seek out somebody who's not going in, who has enough weight to pull you out if need be. So this is the part where you all can discuss what kind of NPC ally did you want to approach to throw some weight around to get that exit portal for you secure. This could be Governess Ellery's Cromwell, Archon of the House of Stone of Archaeomancy.
The first one that popped in my head.
You said that was the first one?
Yeah.
You could also contact Renka or the array of folks. Anyone with enough magical prowess to expend multiple 9th level spell equivalents is who you're looking for. And
Hey, isn't your queen particularly interested in taking down the Mystic?
Yes. Is she recovered from the attack?
Yeah, I mean, she is the heavenly host of order made manifest on Dilneater. She's had 9 months to recover. She's back to as good as she's gonna get.
Okay, because she was pretty near death when we last saw her, from my recollection.
Yeah,
You're
So-
frequently near death too. It only takes you about a long rest.
Well, I don't
I
have
don't know if
9th level spell slots.
I don't know if near is the right side of that equation.
Yeah.
Shane, go ahead and knock off one of those charges for your antimatter gun since you just did a drive-by on Datira.
I will steal the money from her pocket to make up for it.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
just needed to take a lap.
You can't play
Yeah, I
spinning
could
dragons
definitely. She said, "Come with me." I could definitely ask. I could definitely ask her. Yeah, let me have her name somewhere in here.
She put him in the SCP machine, broke his hip.
Yeah, she seems like the one who would be most willing to do so, as well as the one most invested in getting us out.
I'll say, given your all's knowledge of these characters, the biggest ask for her is that getting a creature bound by that kind of order to allow Zonkiri and the rest of your party's amalgamation monstrosities to act as an agent of order. The problem with beings of law is that they are very rigid thinking and don't take well to, yeah, but just take this exception. But it's entirely possible.
But my queen, we want to kill your mortal enemy.
Hold on a second.
And
On
she
that
give us a pass.
on that axis, I'm neutral.
You are a break in the flow of life to death, and you regularly upset the natural order wherever you go. You are like,
Sounds mildly racist.
you are a walking omen. You say that to her, she would say extremely and correct.
But am I wrong?
The Gith are not an orderly race. Forget the Yankee.
No, they are. Explicitly. They're lawful neutral and lawful evil.
The Githzerai, I would agree with you on. The Gith Yankee are a little they kind of bend the universal constant of natural and normal more than I think this figure would perceive as acceptable. Well, yes, they are very rigid and militaristic. I think the perspective of this is not like a human laws thing and more of a natural laws thing. And Githyanki don't strike me as the type to respect that some things shouldn't be fiddled with, even if it could help them. But that is just my take.
I'm not the expert.
I can feel Fergus sending the paragraphs, but
I mean, everything about the Concord of Ephemelon disagrees with that, but...
I see.
He's looked up the Concord of Ephemelon.
Well, I referenced it the last time we had a session. I just didn't know the name of it. You're right. Zonkiri's not a normal gift still.
Yeah, no, he's an aberration amongst them. I'm not making the argument for why Zonkiri should be seen by the Mystic in this way. I'm making the argument for the Gith in general.
I like the idea that Zonkiri would make that argument, not because he values the Gith being viewed correctly, but that he's like, hey, don't give them my street cred. They have to work to get this good at warping reality. They don't just get to start there.
Let's be clear here. They're all adherents to the concept of law. I have woken up from such things.
So, you have the Lady of Ravens, the Governess Eloise Cromwell. Is there anyone else you all wanted to put on a short list for me to just have in mind about that?
Should we ask Renka, or should we say, nah, let's leave that alone?
Renka's the fun NPC for me, because you can ask her for anything, and she will take more than she gives.
Oh, of
Karen's
course.
just sweating immediately.
Karen, we need you to do
Remind me.
sending.
Why is Renka just the booty warrior? Leave me alone. I like Sharkamancy, and I want it. We can do this easy way or the hard way.
Hard way.
Sharks is yours, crabs, Karen.
I don't know why I expected Shane to start doing that line in the Renka voice. But I hear two so far. If nobody has anything else, we can talk back and forth about which one you all want to go to.
I hope those two work because the only one else I can think of is Andario's genie. But
Oh, Giasa.
yeah.
Wishes are fickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so's the
So is the governess.
the circumstance. Yeah.
Giasa's wish is at the moment. She has a wish, but they are genified because she doesn't quite understand how to use it properly yet. It's like,
This
Logic
monkey paw is
puzzles
going
and
up
shit.
somewhere, Connor.
yeah.
You choose.
So, party of the two, the governess, Stone Archaeomancy Archon, or the Archangel of Order, the Matron of Ravens, or Lady of Ravens. Which would you like to approach first? I'll say.
Matron's done such a smashing job so far combating this.
Actually, that was gonna be my argument for us going to her, in the sense that, like, yes, she might not like the idea of us going in or being the ones to do this. We also can very easily point out that we made more progress in 2 weeks than her order did in 1,000 years.
Also, it's the one that I could
Worthless.
think of where us actually doing this benefits her, and we wouldn't have to tack on an extra form of payment from us.
Yeah. It would just be convincing her to help rather than paying her.
Yes.
And the governess would not need convincing, but she would need payment.
And then, send them into a place that maybe even Zankiri couldn't crawl out of? Hmm.
And then she looks at her pack to not interfere or hinder you all. And goes, that's gonna be tricky.
Yeah. Tricky.
So
not
it
impossible.
sounds like we're leaning towards the Lady of Ravens, the Order Arch.
Sure.
I think we should go to her first, yeah.
Let me find that Ferris map.
The governess won't be offended if she's not the first person to whom we turn. I think she will get it.
She'll be overjoyed that you all aren't knocking on her door constantly.
Thank the gods.
Don't
I
say
send
that
Murphy. I buff Murphy the Donkel with as much defense as I can, and then send him to the governess's house.
Murphy on his two hind legs. My lady, the weirdos requested an audience. I come.
No.
I am the herald of the Blood Archon. I wish to come and talk to you. Knock knock.
Now
Can I get him a top hat and a bow tie?
Yes.
We gotta get Claire to make fan art of Murphy the Donkel. We gotta pay Claire to make fan art.
So
Until he stops being a donkel.
he's physically a donkel for another few years. He has the mind of a
Go on.
donk mage.
Don't.
It's like an archmage.
Listen. Hey. This is my son. He's gonna be a Donkatar.
One thing about Caleb's character is they're going to create some sort of new sentient life that is unnatural, and that's going to immediately be his son.
This is.
You have also done that.
If I had a nickel for every time I did this.
And have 2 nickels, which is a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. You return to Faris through the your teleportation circle,
Yep.
or whatever plane shift or whatever you wanted to spend.
Technically it's both. In order to travel across the planes,
Oh.
do a teleportation circle. You can target a teleportation circle with plane shift.
Nice.
Nice.
Prevents you from showing up who knows where.
You all reappear in Faris. I haven't updated the map, but from the time you all were here last, the city has expanded a considerable amount.
Ooh.
For proportion-wise, it's like a third of the city has expanded. So another... Please jump gate. Please let me grab.
No.
Explode.
So it's
Mr. Electric.
to the edge of the map, basically. Picture the walls having expanded that much farther. The initial walls still stand, but you see the construction of a new wall and new settlements appearing.
Nice.
The fog is noticeably much thinner here, and you will notice that the beacon, that purifying white flame, now has a lighthouse-like structure around it. That, if you recall, the Archangel of Order firing a big beam at the snake thing that you all fought. It seems now there's a mechanism to help channel that more effectively, and there's a bit of a lighthouse-style cone of light that just kind of circles around the city, slowly burning and expanding it.
Cool.
Mind you, this is 9 months of work to get a mile or two out, and there's only so far that beacon is going to spread. But your efforts. Hello, Tristan. Oh my!
Whoa.
Both underwater and robotic. A combo.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
Legitimately thought that was a cat.
Meow.
I could hear the just barely audible hello.
I heard that like deeply like technofied, and then like so muted it sounded like it was coming from someone underwater. I was like, oh. Behold, man-made tech failures behind
Hang on,
the
everyone.
bridge.
Quiet. Tristan.
Okay.
Hey!
Yay!
There it is.
Okay.
Return of the King.
Huzzah.
Return of the King.
Return of the
The
Kang.
party is moving towards diving into saving Rayanna, getting to the Mystic's Realm, and setting up the entry and exit strategies. They are in Ferris, the city on Dilnita that Katira's from. I've just been describing how the city has expanded after your all's past efforts. Katira, you would say, is there anywhere you wanted to particularly see the growth or change of? Everything seems to have, in general terms, everything's kind of moved a step up in progression after a long time of stagnancy. If there's something specific you wanted to know about, now's the time to ask.
I feel like it's really weird for Katira to be back here with all of her emotions back, because there's this, like, when she formed the memories, there was no emotion attached to them, so it's almost like there's a weird little layer of, like, it should feel like this. I should feel a connection to it.
Can I remind you of something you might want to check up on here?
Yeah.
The hint is that it's a someone.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure where specifically they would be, but I would like to check in and see how they're doing.
When you go to check on Mivan, no, Len Morel.
Jim Moran.
It's one of them.
The one that stayed. You go to find that they have climbed in station. They are now no longer like a field scout or worker, they are now a quartermaster. And they are helping train and prepare new recruits. And you go to visit them in their own dormitory wing where they are. You see a fresh group of young Shadar Kai in a very barrack-style bedding, going about like morning exercises and trainings. It would be clear to you that these are like children of people who live in Ferris, or orphans picked up by the Order and trained in their ways. More often than
The Empire did nothing wrong.
Who said that? Who said it? But
A dozen children put up their dukes.
Can you give me an insight check at advantage, Katira? Because you
Yes. Yes, I do. Insight. 14!
They're doing very good at their job. You can tell that there's a firm hand, and they are definitely being cursed at by their underlings, but there is a kindness and there is a care for what they're doing that is not always present in these kinds of roles. It's not just a job to them. You see a sense of fulfillment. And with a 14, that's all I'll say that you pieced together.
Yeah. Well, it is good to see that you're doing well for yourself.
Katira, it is good to see you as well. I am pleased to see you have visited us again. I hope on more auspicious terms than the last.
I certainly hope they will be. We have a grand favor to ask of the lady, and we hope that she will grant it. And if she does, then we hope everything will go as planned from there, but things rarely do.
I wish you the best of luck, and I wish I were able to spend the time to visit with you to Our Lady's chambers, but I have younglings to help home. As you see him kind of lock it, turning his head on some underperforming pupils in their sparring that he is about to put some pressure onto.
You always were the best at tutelage.
They say those who endure endured great pain have learned the most, and I do intend to make my pupils very wise. You see, he grabs both staff.
Now that's the kind of training I can get behind.
Put them through their paces.
Reminds me of when I was a giftling.
I'm thinking of the Crush training chamber.
He's not so cruel as a Githyanki's.
No.
Varsh. Savarsh.
Varsh is a teacher, Savarsh is a principal, basically.
Cool.
Sa means it is like the upper
Like
version
senior.
of it.
I see.
Yeah.
He's not so harsh as a Varsh. But
I would like you to know, I've been waiting 6 years for somebody to get that pun.
The seal is broken. But he's certainly not a gentle teacher. They are swatted in the back of their heels and calves, but he's not going to hurt them for good. Just push them and train them for the service and order that they are a part of. Katira, you would know, younger folks like this, as they're kind of growing and developing new emotions, it's a little hard to seal their emotions, so they're not sent out, they don't have their emotions sealed until they come of age and are ready to consent and undergo the procedure. So for now, they have this sort of symbolic crystal necklace that they wear as a reminder of the path they're on.
Novitiates, yeah.
Yeah, but you would see that they are very emotional younglings. You see anger, lots of anger.
Lots of anger.
Some sadness, surprise, a little bit of joy in some of the kids mixed with the anger. You realize that those ones are gonna
There's
be
always one kid at karate that's really just going ham.
So you catch Zankiri giggling at his memories of being in his crib.
That wasn't Zankiri.
Fergus was the kid at karate who was just going ham, apparently.
The blood of the other 8-year-olds on his fingers right now.
If he didn't want a broken leg, he shouldn't have touched me.
You know?
They can
So the
always put
third
it back
Fergus is
together.
just his happy place, got it.
Eventually.
Non-contact sparring means no contact.
If make
You want to go contact? I'll go contact.
These are the rules. If you break them, there are consequences.
So, you all are heading towards the chamber of the Archangel.
Yes.
Is there anywhere you wanted to stop? Like at the markets or anywhere for anything beforehand?
Is there anything we need supply-wise?
This place specializes in combating astray stuff. If there's something you wanted to look for, it's like, hey, is there some sort of charm I could have to distract astray or be perceived as invisible to them, or is there something I can have that would be more effective? This is the place you would want to search for those kinds of tools and weaponry.
Do we know how effective that will be outside of Ferris on their actual home turf?
Outside of something directly within, say, like 100 feet of the Mystic, her realm is largely what Dilnir looks like. Like
Okay.
they are very similar shades of despair. You can also.
I'm proud of the
probably
rest
go
of you.
after.
I
there
waited.
like
No
a,
one said anything. I'm proud.
Is there like a fetch toy I can buy?
For an astray specifically, or just a general toy?
For the astray, some squeaky toy I can throw off in a direction to get their attention over there.
Yes, there are lures you can purchase. They are little gyroscopes with little, very small pilot lights of this orderly flame that when thrown, it breaks the glass ampule and ignites a big flare that the Astray will dive towards to extinguish. But it quickly burns out regardless once thrown.
It'd be like a turn, probably.
About how large is it? Like baseball or what?
Slightly larger than a golf ball.
Might be able to fit that in my leg cannon.
You bet your fucking ass you can. Now, I want you to know, my decision was based entirely on the cool factor.
Naturally.
If your leg cannon was described smaller before, it has now become larger to make it work.
I mean, it was a large two-handed dispenser of dark matter, so I mean, I imagined it was rather large. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it weighs 10 pounds. So, rather hefty.
Shane, I want you to know the picture of Morgana going, Morgana, quick, throw that flare so we can escape. And just her holding, going, escape, as she holds it.
No.
So they all charge towards it.
No.
Just she throws it at her feet like a ninja throwing a smoke bomb.
My one regret is that I never put you on Acheron to see the endless battlefields. But I don't know if Morgana would ever leave.
She's got some level of restraint.
Well, the plane in lore here drives the kind of battle thirst that makes people lose their senses.
It's the Wa planet.
That's the war.
Yes. But Liv, I will also point out as a gentle nudge from your DM, if the Mystic's coming after you, there's gonna be a lot more sway on her to try and affect you. So any kind of, if you had like one charm to give somebody advantage on a save against something, you're likely going to be the target.
That's true, and it would work against something the Mystic is doing, even that high up.
Depends on what you're buying. Depends on what she's doing. If it's before you've splintered her divine essence and she's doing the equivalent of the divine dimension.
No.
But
have fun.
For the game mechanics portion of this, I will have structured the story such that yes, you will have an opportunity to use it.
Then yes, I will definitely look for something like that if it looks like it's something that could be useful against the Mystic herself.
Okay. You see in the lower left a quick summary of the points of interest. Where would you like to go to look for what you want? You described to me the kind of picture.
I think what you're saying about like the charm to help with a saving throw, or some sort of like shield against an effect.
Okay.
So either the equivalent of like Indomitable or the shield spell.
Okay.
Which I would imagine would be at Plaxrose at the Mages Guild.
You go there and what kind of item would you like it to be before I just arbitrarily pick a circlet or something? What feels thematic for Katira?
Like a crystal. Similar to the one she had originally.
I'll say that's what lends most of the price, is that to make these things, it takes the crystals of fallen or retired members of the Order. And so someone who takes back their emotions and has no need for the crystal anymore might donate it to Plaxrose, or someone who falls to the Astray Curse and is lost might have it donated by the Order to support the cause. You find this talisman bound up to a little bracelet that you can put on, that when you focus on it, you can cause it to alight and gain advantage on a saving throw for you or an ally within 30 feet against a a saving throw put on by an Astray or the Mystic. It'll cost you. Let me pull up the magic item prices. Because my macro is broken. Liv, would you roll me 2d10?
Alright. 8.
Cooler.
So, for a total of 4,000 gold pieces, you have this charm. You can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier, and then it loses all magic.
Hello, would anyone... Hold on. I need to do math. Would anyone like to loan me 1,232 gold?
I don't have that.
I can pay for more than half, but I have 2,768.
Doesn't your party fund have like 10,000 gold in it?
I have to ask for permission. That's not my money. That's our money. I have to ask if we want me to use it.
Fair.
Are we okay with me dipping into the party funds?
Yeah, I'm more than fine with it.
Have at it.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
for
Who
it.
has access to the party funds?
We currently have 2,000 gold left.
Will you subtract 1,232? You said number of times equal to proficiency bonus?
Yep. I believe it's 6 times at this point, right?
Yeah.
What does this thing do again?
Gives her advantage on a herself or an ally within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet, thank you.
You can, let's say, as a reaction, you can gain advantage on a saving throw made against an Astray or the Mystic.
Made against. And
In advantage on a saving throw for this next narrative scene.
yeah, advantage on a saving throw. I'm just saying, gain advantage on a saving throw against any Astray magic for you or an ally within 30 feet.
Large wiggle room in what's coming up, but I think you'll understand the difference.
Yeah.
Anything that you are about to face, it'll help with once you finish up the Mystic stuff. It's not going to be much use. Additionally, the mage talking with you, they recognize you as heroes of this place. They gave you. That's why you got half price on your rare magic item.
Thanks.
Wait, speaking of which, since that's a consumable, do you remember to have that?
Have it again then, because I have it.
Aha! Put the money back, boys! I get to keep 768 gold.
My fault, gang.
Woohoo!
What happened?
Additionally, Katira.
Yeah.
How did you want to approach asking for this? Because these are things that are not widely available to the public, but that you will, by the end of this, be offered it by the mage. But I want to know how Katira approaches asking for it.
So this is someone, this is someone that knows. He knows about the fight. He knows about the Mystic. He knows.
A long-time resident, also a fellow Shadark Eye. Wizard.
So I'm going to tell them what I'm looking for. They're going to say, hey, why the fuck do you need that? I'm going to look them dead in the eyes and say, because I'm going to kill the Mystic.
Give me a persuasion check.
Monk moment.
Yeah, that's exactly how the Katira Baldur's Gate playthrough went. Every fucking time.
I can hear the down trill right now.
Yeah.
They look at you and kind of nod, and you see that they don't believe you. You're not the first person
They're
to
like,
come back
okay.
with a heal and said, I'm gonna be the one to kill it. And then they almost always end up dead or deformed. They know you've done great things, so benefit of the doubt, he's opened up the bank. He actually pulls off his own bracelet and will offer it to you as the sale. As part that he doesn't believe that anyone can do this, but you did a great service for the city, and this is his way of paying you back for it.
I'll just kind of clasp his forearm in the medieval friendship grip, and just, I'm not doing this alone. I have my allies and my friends, and I have all of you that have fought this fight for so many centuries. We will put an end to it or die trying. Insight. Oh, do I have anything?
Your party is there if they want to throw anything at you.
I got pluses, but I want to save those, and then I have extras and advantage on a con
I will
save.
say, for context, this is to see if you can read something off of him as you're describing.
Yeah. I don't think my pluses are gonna do a lot.
Would more or less open up the second dialogue menu.
Oh, the second dialogue menu! Would a +5 be enough? Would a 14? That's the best I got.
Over a 14 would get you something.
Then I have no reroll, and I have a +5. So I don't think I can.
You have a party member, if you want to ask. Then I think maybe...
Hey, fam!
It's a fog.
Well...
A fog. If you catch my drift.
Fog? I don't.
Flash of Genius.
Oh.
Silver, you there?
Yeah. Oh, you want me? Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
was trying to
Emily.
nudge Liv to ask for it and not try and
I don't know what
for it.
artificer. I've never played an
know what?
artificer.
Flash of genius.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Treating Tristan like
Get that +5.
the fog
Thank
dispenser.
you. The fog dispenser, and then I'll put my +3 so that it's over the 14.
With his ominous helm. That actually is a little accurate, Shane. Okay, so he has a +4.
+5.
+5.
Oh.
So it's so it's now +8, which is 17. Yay.
You describe it to him, and he nods. Says, Sister, I recognize where your group has been spending your time, and I would like to invite you into my office for a moment. Just you.
I will go.
He will close the door as the rest of you all wait outside, and he will ask you, how dearly do you wish to complete this task?
She has my wife.
Let me rephrase that. How much are you willing to invest to succeeding?
Because I have a
Success.
great amount of essential oils.
doTERRA.
A bottle of tea tree oil.
We'll refocus. If I do not succeed, this is where I want to be laid to rest. This is what I want to be my last act. Because if I succeed, and I retrieve her, at the very best, what comes next is returning to a mundane life.
He swallows deep.
This is all.
Place out your hand, palm facing me.
I will.
He will put his palm to palm to you. I will show you something that would have me removed from my station. He will interlock his fingers with yours, and you will see subtle, illusory. You see an illusion covering a tattoo disappear. You see an archaeomancy mark traveling up his arm. You would understand fairly immediately, Katira. Archaeomancy is a strictly taboo magic to do in the eyes of the Order. It is in the eyes of the Celestials and Divine, it is a purely blasphemic act. And he has discovered he's had this gift after the reemergence, and has secretly gone out and tattooed a rite onto himself. It flares up as he takes a piece of gem, places it on one spot of his arm, that it begins to glow and hover, places a few more. As you see the glyphs kind of rotate and unlock. I cannot join you then. I hope the knowledge of your allies here can help guide you through. And he will bestow a boon upon you.
Ooh.
For 10 minutes, you can gain proficiency with every skill check.
Oh! He said, I saw how you did with the persuasion, babe.
This is one charge, lasts for 10 minutes. As you are palm to palm, you see this Dawn Archaeomancy alight, and you see, like being burned into your memory, the years and years of training and knowledge he has studied and taken. This spell also takes those proficiencies from him for the time being. But you now have a little moat of proficiency, should you need it for the challenges to come.
Thank you.
Pry his hand off, and you'll see there's like a sunburned smoke, a sunburned skin, and like a sizzling on him from the tattoo. As you see him begin to murmur the command word again as the illusion reappears. It is the least I can do. Well, perhaps not least, but it is what I can do. And if there
I will see it put to use.
He will grab your shoulder as you kind of turn to end the conversation and say, if you cannot succeed, please, on behalf of those here, at least wound her. If you can't destroy her altogether, any advantage we can have, we can take. You've done so much for us, but your zeal worries me. I want to make sure you remain cool-headed as you fight this enemy. And he'll release you.
Thank you. My goal is to do as much damage if I can, and pray that it's enough.
And you are able to leave the room and rejoin your group.
Woo! That's so baller!
The insight was that he picked up on what you were doing, where you all were from, and he was trying to keep his cool that I've got something I can help them with.
He's like, there's 2 Archons of Archaeomancy in her party.
And not really there yet.
He's wishful thinking.
Would he know?
Yeah, they would not. The governors tried to set foot here. There would be a beam of fire, much like when that undead serpent appeared.
Yeah, exactly. I think he would just feel Zunkiri and Karen and just be like, oh.
We're probably pretty fucking close to the precipice,
Yes.
but there's still like a step of ascension to walk up, you know?
Yeah, there's all that's left, basically, at this point, is the time to set up and perform the ritual.
Quote-unquote post-campaign.
Well, yes, it's going to take months of preparation and delicate, intricate. I mean, these are.
And then
Yeah.
balancing. If you don't want to do that, you should just leave that to the NPCs.
But yeah, 7,000 souls, speak the words.
Becoming the literal essence of time and/or blood, it could take a little while.
Together, you can make anyone you want whole. You have more more or less depleted your coin purse. Is there anything else you wanted to search for, Katira?
I think I got pretty stacked.
Okay. Then you all head to the chambers of the Lady of Ravens to beseech her to help maintain your entrance and exit from the Mystic's realm. Last call if you wanted to get a hold of anything lit for the rest of the party.
I think I'm good.
There's but one
You can't
thing
think
I
of
need to
anything.
get a hold of, and that's the Mystic's neck.
I knew it.
Morgana doing a Rocky-style training up and down the steps of the library while you shop. Fergus, did you say something?
I said not that I can think of.
Would it make sense to stock up on any of that order shit while we're here?
You all can definitely relight the lanterns you all had. You still have the oil for that you just turned the flames out. You can definitely relight them while you're here.
I don't even have the lantern anymore. Yep, it's gone.
If the Archangel Order agrees to open the gate, she'll throw in a goodie bag of a
A free lantern, yeah.
Hell yeah.
With a pack of 24 cartons of menthols, I'll give you a single.
I'll. Yeah.
Sorry, careful, Ken. You can't go down that path anymore, remember?
Oh no, I was going the other path.
Katira, as you all are climbing the tower to her chambers, you pass the abandoned wing that was formerly the home to the trader.
Sindel!
Yes. You see Sindel's chambers, thoroughly tossed and cataloged.
I'm just gonna
As like
flip him the bird.
Yeah, it's like a dark memorial. You see, no one comes into the tower uninvited, so the door is unlocked. You could go in if you wanted to, or you could continue up the stairs.
No, I'm gonna continue up the stairs. This is me passing by my childhood theater that got eaten alive by a parasite. When I pass it on the road, I just flip it the bird.
You continue up the way to the chamber of the Archangel. You see that great furnace in the back of the room and the altar, and you see the exhaust fumes, the like an afterburner spread around the room, modeled like pipe organs, as the sound of this harmonic music plays. I think I actually want to change the music to have a more this is probably close. Yeah, it's good. This large panoramic organ plays out this aligning melody. You feel your souls resonate with it immediately in a way that anything unnatural or tacked onto you, you become innately aware of. So Zankiri, where you normally feel you fall into the rut of fitting into your body, you in this chamber feel very distinctly like a soul puppeting a body. Caird, you feel very distinctly that you are humanoid with all these other afflictions. Your sense of unity with your mutations separates, and you feel the distinction in every part of yourself. It's not harmful, but it is probably uncomfortable to some. Katira, based on that description, how do you think you would be feeling on this? Because I almost described how you feel after your journey, but I think you probably have a grasp on it.
It's definitely this. There is a knowledge of I have been this person for so long, and I still am, that I'm not really one or the other anymore. It's probably for the first time where the two have actually felt cohesive.
I like that. For the first time, you feel not like Adarin the Lost, or Katira the Soldier, but someone new and entirely yourself. Katara,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a piece. You have to kind of It's almost like being forced into a meditation, which is a bit of an oxymoron. But you feel that
Isn't it just called dissociative states?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit of an associative state, but it's a good one. It's not a. You have to will yourself back into grounding to speak to the Archangel, who, as you kind of ground yourself again, you see flames pour out of the furnace, and her giant fiery figure appears, towering some 30, 40 feet tall, fully healed and restored, the 6 flaming wings, each with eyes on them, full nightmare celestial imagery, as she looks at you and you feel in your head a prompt to ask for what you want to ask for.
I'll just deeply, respectfully bow and come back up. My lady, I would ask something very dear of you. Because I have the hopes of doing all of us a great service. My comrades and I intend to venture into the realm of the mystic and strike at her heart. And if we can kill her, we will. If not, we will do everything we can to weaken and sunder her. We would ask that you retrieve us and bring us back when we have accomplished our mission.
Yes, I could do. But you are not the first to seek my boon, to delve into her realm. And would that it not be great investiture of power, I would grant it all. You have done great service for this community, and I see a truth in your message that you wish to help. But what protection can you offer to the rest of the cause in the event of your failure, your succumbing to the mystic? An ally we previously had unparalleled power with would be given to the other side, and our passionate hero might likely fall. Or intent on destruction and vengeance. I need to know proof of your plan to protect what we have. She kind of bats her wings and the room fills. You are all under the effect of a zone of truth.
I have not yet asked this of them, but I believe that they would grant it. And I will turn and look at my party. And just look at each of them in turn. If I fall to the mystic, and I am overcome, strike me down without hesitation, without mercy, without remorse. Do what you must. That would be my final request.
Sure, I'll do that.
That's exactly what I thought you would say.
One final remark. As a flaming sphere moves in front of you and then extinguishes. You see a small nameplate with your name on it and your start of service date. You recognize this as a memorial plate. Return here and break this plate to prove you are not lost. Until then,
I will.
I shall put you in the hall of remembrance. And you watch your own headstone essentially be carried out by an attendant and being gone and put into a mausoleum. Rarely are there broken plates in those halls.
Thank you, my lady.
swirling in a halo above you.
Oh, look up at her.
Breathe deep truth, I bear, and carry our light with you. As you feel cinders pour down your throat. Give me a wisdom saving throw to just will yourself not to flinch at the feeling of fire pouring down. I'd say that's enough.
Okay, because I was about to argue after that lava incident for advantage.
I've already done this.
Kateri, you see and feel the key inside you. Zaltari's described the anatomy of the soul to the party many times. You have a central part, and you have the kind of film on the top that even weak necromancers can skim and feed off of. You feel penetrating into the corest parts of your soul. A righteous, truthful flame takes place as you are marked as a chosen of the Lady of Ravens. You are ordained, for the time being. This is the role that Sindel had previously filled, and has remained unfilled until now.
Whew.
So far, there is no boon for it. You are chosen but unproven.
Valid.
To return from your quest would bring about the boon that would go along with this. I.e., succeed and you'll get a epic level boon and become the chosen of order.
Nice.
You can describe how you wish any kind of physical change to it. A easy suggestion is a whole body tattoo.
You know I love a good body tattoo.
Strips of glowing white flame pouring out of it.
Yeah.
He now has a very visible flash of light if you wish it to.
Oh, hell yeah. If I'm not stealthing, I'm gonna be wanting that.
Yeah. You are picture yourself having the light of Ferris here within you. And I'll say as part of this, you can relight any of those holy lanterns you wish.
Sick.
So I've already established that your empty body, I think it is, or still one of them I said that you're of the monk level now where you don't need a lantern for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of furthering that of like a narrative. Huge further reason you can relight these things with no issue.
Hell yeah.
You have reached the point Sindel has had previously. You are the highest ranking member of her church, the Lady of Ravens. Remember, when you are ready to go, cry out to me. I will draw in the flames of the city to further protect the gateway. It will be a battle between myself and the mystic, one which I will lose over time, but will hopefully buy you the time for your mission. I have sent out a message to my followers and attendants to draw in our efforts and stand guard in your absence. I will be ready whenever you are. As she kind of slinks back into the furnace, you see the flames kind of brighten inside the furnace as all the others kind of dim out. As she's starting to turn down the flow outward. And the room gradually comes back down to a breathable level of heat.
Well then. All that's left to do is prepare.
Is there anything else you all want to do before you delve into the realm of the mystic? It doesn't sound like it.
Okay. If we're all ready and all of our spells are prepared, we're able to get there ourselves, I thought.
She's
And then we
covering that
just...
so that you all don't have to burn.
Oh, she's covering that so we don't... God bless her.
Yes.
Well, no, that's what she's doing to us.
Sometimes you can really tell that I'm
Which one?
Southern. Sometimes you can really tell that I'm Southern in the way that things
Last
slip
hair,
out.
heart.
Oh, God bless her. If
Bless
we're
you.
ready, then I'll check with my party and make sure we're ready to go.
And I will mention, as a mechanic's sense, there's going to be one gate spell that is going to remain open. There will not be another way to plane shift or get out of the domain other than that portal.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be upfront before you all are in the trap, and then go, wait a minute, how did we get here?
A bees in the trap. Bees in the trap.
It sounds like you're ready. So, do you give...
Can I? All right. So a stray infection. I imagine it's gonna be really fucking hard in there.
You've got that blessing from Morgana's mom that makes you all immune to it
Okay.
for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I literally wrote down immune to just plot bullshit. Didn't know the specifics.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So I
we
didn't
are
know if I
gonna
had to
take a little-
like find the right aura.
When you all do dive in, we're going to take a little 5-minute break for me to go to the bathroom.
Valid.
Okay.
Was there any spells or casts or anything?
Just looking over my aura spells, if like aura purity would mean anything. Disease resistance, poison, saving against effects that cause them falling. Blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed.
Ha ha! It's so funny, Shane. You know, next campaign that'll actually mean something.
Wrong.
Well,
It'll be the same joke for me.
Because there'll be smite dispensers no matter what.
Exactly.
You're like the one person I feel like I won't have her mind and just like shunt out the scratch
I have one spell.
smite.
Kill.
What do you mean you're playing a gunbreaker?
Ding!
But yeah. You don't think I should bring aura purity or something?
That still gives you advantage on saving throws, yeah?
Yeah, against a whole lot of effects.
Radiance.
Yeah. Might be useful.
Disease, resistance to poison, has advantage on saving throws. Blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
I feel like that would be
It's a
better to bring than summon celestial or something. Well, I'm switching around. Getting all my restoration spells out. And Death Ward. Alright. All this fun shit in my sheet.
So aside
Hey.
from Karen,
Karen,
What's up, buddy?
prep calm emotions.
Ooh.
Okay. What is that? Second level?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
good
I'll-
call,
I'll
given that
just-
the Astray are all about like overstimulation.
I haven't used spiritual weapon in a while. I'll just
Well,
add that
AoE
up
of
there.
them.
Where are you, sassy little? There you are. I really like Sunburst. Sunburst is my fave. True Resurrection because duh. Because I imagine since we can't use gate and shit like that, the only other one I would bring would be Mass Heal. What we have here? 700. No one die.
Alright, well you heard it here, guys. It's no longer allowed.
Woohoo!
Dying is bad. You don't do
Not
it.
on my to-do list.
The most immortal one of the group.
The staff's
Excuse you?
gonna
He's
hit.
on curious undying. He's anti-death. He's not. It doesn't count.
He is death straight up. Go take a pee or whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Shoot.
If all that's left is for Karen to prepare his spells, Katira,
just
as
kidding.
you step
Yeah.
forward and ask the gate, the way to be opened, you watch the silver white flames coalesce like into a star that burns through the barrier of the plains, and this tunnel pierces from Dilmeter to the Mystic's realm. And you see just this flaming tunnel that you all pass through to enter into her realm. As you all hurriedly run and dash through.
Ooh.
The gate opens wide enough to carry you all and then shrinks to conserve some energy. And we will take a 5-10 minute break while I go pee. Pick up the realm of Mystic.
Alrighty.
What creature
I'll
type
be right
the
back.
Astray are?
Monstrosity, typically.
Okay, so Dispel Even Good won't really help me there. Alright.
I'm gonna go run to the bathroom.
Run, bitch! Run! Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
Y'all ready? Promotion.
I better not have another archdevil saved from my grasp.
Let me
Saved from
cast
my grasp and then
imprisonment.
cursed in his Zonkiris.
Can I cast imprisonment on her just before you kill her?
I'm gonna cast haste on you just to take it away.
You'll be next.
I've already incurred your wrath in Warhammer. I'm not afraid anymore. I've accepted.
She will
I've
stand
accepted.
and in a flash of a two-headed blue pigeon will show up in front of her, and she'll just go and murder you.
Oh, I actually just thought of something.
Yeah.
Does Katira have any like pictures or depictions of Rana?
I think so. I think she's posted it before.
No, I mean like in character.
Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, Connor can hear us. Hey Connor. Pissing all by yourself, Hans? Ah. Oh right, it's only been described when she had her like flashbacks and whatnot. Let's see here. Is there any pressing spells y'all think I need to bring? Like,
I'll say, Zonkiri, the time you all have adventured together, you could have. I'm sure in some of the downtime she would have asked, like, "Hey, do you want to see Rayanna?" Or you also saw a picture of her from the other timeline, detect thoughts while she's dreaming about her. You all could have put together a small image of her with no issue.
Okay.
But there's not like an old photo or painting of her. It's something
Well, I was
you
just
recreate.
I was just hoping for some kind of like vellum depiction or
Yeah.
like a little statuette of
know
her.
Connor hates the remove curse spell specifically, so don't forget that.
I will be dropping a thunderous smite on you anytime you try and cast it. Different directions each time for the thunder.
It's just a wasted prep because you do Ubermensch curses. So as soon as we get past third level, it's like, well, this means nothing to me. This is worthless.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no other spells like that. Hey, sleep, how are you doing?
We don't talk about sleep. That thing's fucked by Raw. You have broken remove curse because of your.
Hey, pyrotechnics, how are you?
Kill yourself.
Not
Again,
you, fuck-ass.
Raw.
Spell.
I know. That was also the joke. Fuck off. All right, let's see. I don't think I'm gonna need divine word. Plain. We're on their native plane. That's like half the fuck you button of it. And shut up. All right. So what else do we have here? Fuck you, Firestorm. Plane shift and teleporting is going to be doing great.
I knew he was gonna come back from break, and Penny was just gonna be.
I think that was Connor.
So, is this like a massive place or just a dungeon type deal?
This is a
Because
sprawling wilderness. It's as big or as little as the
Okay.
Mystic wants it to be.
didn't know if it'll be funny to bring Temple of the Gods just to see what happens.
What the hell is
Not-
Temple of the Dog?
Not unfounded. The Archaeomancy is like rife in her realm. I mean, that's where she gets it. The idea of taking a portion of her realm and going, "Fuck you, loser! Temple to Blood Archaeomancy."
But it's also so yeah. That actually brings me a question. Since I now have this, could I make it so it doesn't just incinerate Zenkiri? Because I think that was like one of the reasons to not use it. Like it would just poke him. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Just okay,
part of
cool.
Right.
Karen's like ascension.
I remember making a joke a while back about getting Temple of the Gods, and then you said something about
Yeah, you can
bursting
send to
into
oppose
flames.
certain types of creatures, and one of them being undead. You would pitch it out for like the vampires. I was like, Zenkiri's
Yeah.
probably gonna fall into that then,
Yeah.
because it doesn't say
No,
type of person. It's
I always make the joke that anytime Zenkiri steps inside of any temple, he immediately bursts into flames.
Well, now you're gonna walk into a Temple of Blood, so I'm just gonna have that in my back pocket. That and regenerate, because duh. It's always nice.
Maybe this time the damage will line up so that you put a full original Adarin back together with the regenerate.
Listen, some people have clones, so some people have spare parts. I may not be able to clone, but
The
I
real
can just.
reason Katira's retiring is she yearns for death, and she can't keep taking the stress of being rebuilt by you.
Listen, I don't.
It's stress for you too.
I don't age, and I can't be aged magically. And you keep giving me body parts that are older than me.
Pranking Karen's monkster.
You come to
Both of you
Karen saying
staring
it's
at each other's eyes
too.
with contempt. Please stop.
Please let me die. No.
Please stop dying. No. The monk of Theseus over here.
Yep.
Eventually, just a whole other body. So the minute you die, I don't even have to rebuild you. Just get your soul Kobe'd into that fucking mortal shell.
Oh, are we all back?
East.
Maybe. Yeah, my
Christian?
spells.
By the way,
Descending mean anything while we're in here?
yeah.
Okay,
If you want to make a little fucking phone call, but just twirling
well,
the phone cord.
you made a bunch of things about like messaging people like outside or something. So yeah.
This whole realm could be put under private sanctum at any moment. If you have some reason of the mystic wanting to block your telecoms, she will. If you start telecomming, annoying her or something or another, interfering with the way she does stuff,
I'll keep it.
Then she might make the effort to instill that rule, but for now we're good. You have the benefit of this. She's she's a mad god, so she doesn't have an elite list of protections already set up for people. It's more a delirious flickering realm that she is reminded of a weakness and then goes, "Oh, I should probably make another wall for that." Oh, my pepperoni!
Dumbass!
What? Oh, my pepperoni!
I just got back and that's what I hear.
What if I came back and was like, "Hey guys, my nipple fell off. I gotta go."
It came just as out of nowhere to the rest of us too. There was no context.
I have pepperonis to snack on, and I dropped one. And
oh no, my pepperoni! The 5-second rule
that you dropped on the floor. On your floor.
The penny rule. It's gone.
Oh yeah, it's gone. That's true.
She sniped it.
I forgot you had a land shark in there.
Landshark.
Bada, bada, She went and got her shots
Yeah, yeah.
today, and she was a very good girl about it.
I reckon I'll keep sending them.
I would send you something, Caleb, but you're on your 2-week probation for being mean to me.
Shut up. You deserve it.
Want to make it 3 weeks?
I'm not on probation.
No, you aren't. I'm going to send you some.
There we go. Thank you.
If I find out you shared them to Caleb, you're both going on a 10-month hiatus.
10 months is crazy.
You like talking about your happy things too much.
Well, I'll talk about them. You just get deprived of being able to see her be cute.
Cool.
Hey, Penny, turn around.
Hey, Penny, turn around.
Strike a pose!
That was not good. Let's do that one again. Hey, look up here. Say cheese.
Would I have had a chance to cast spells before going in there?
Yeah.
All right. Katira,
Yeah.
you die too often. Death ward.
I'm also probably going to get hard targeted.
The idea of
No.
the idea of you all running to the portal and Kim grabbing you on the shoulder and going, wait, clicking a life alert on her. All right, now go.
Here,
All right,
your
now you can
floaties.
go.
Your floaties.
I'm going to deep end. Sploosh.
All right.
No, not forward. I want to reply.
Yes, forward. Forward them to me.
Darkness.
There is darkness for you and for your people.
There's only darkness for you and death for your people.
How would
Feed my
Valkyrie react to
armies.
meeting the Lich from the Adventure
Destroy a million worlds.
Noob.
Time?
You got beat by a child and an elongated dog.
Also,
And you asked gods for their help.
Exactly.
And you still failed.
Live, I will allow it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm revoking your Lich card.
Gold.
Lich card revoked.
Gold, come get your pee on.
I can't believe you
You know Gold?
talked to that.
We have similar interests, but I still dislike him because he's a god.
So the label.
We went to high school together.
But it's madness. Yeah.
Golb and a mullet.
Golb and headgear.
Golb was the special kid.
I mean, look at him.
Baby ass looking.
Anyway, I think we're all here, so let's go ahead and dive into it. Let me pull up the watch together and go back to the dark playlist. If this does not fit the theme, based on the title, this doesn't fucking fit it. I'm calling the police on you, Shane.
What do you mean? You've used this before.
I have
Did you just erase all traces of music you've used from your
Yes.
brain every
Yes.
time you open Watch
Yes.
Together?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm glad I made playlists for your worthless ass.
No, Shane, you don't understand. I would be Googling every time Shadowfell music and punching it in.
Yeah, I'm
These
sure.
titles are the only way I know.
Look.
They have to have very clear descriptors Dark ambient music for dead realms and forsaken lands. Quotation marks, Shadowlands. So clear that it's appropriate for the setting. Hang on, can I edit the titles on my end? Ooh, I can.
Yeah. You know the big edit button on there?
Oh,
Holy shit.
holy fuck,
This
Lois.
dog. This dog.
Gang.
There's 2 dogs in your house.
Maybe I'm praying on you to know.
More
He
like
wishes he
4.
was Warwick.
They are out and they are barking. I have my feet up to the mic.
Ah, I see.
I assume.
But anyway,
I refuse.
we return to the game as you all fling through this tunnel of pure light, and you watch it dim and dim until you are flung out into the dirt on the other side in darkness. It's actually a really fun tabletop feature that I'm about to reveal. Can everyone make me a dexterity saving throw? Because the
Ooh.
moment a cut was put on her realm, something was thrown at the spot where it appeared. There was a meteor hurtling towards your portal.
Oh!
Danger sense moment, Morgana?
What do you mean?
Or a flash of genius for me.
Just trying to.
Well, God, I got a 17.
Do you have something to say, Connor?
No, I just want to fuck with you.
Click.
Um,
That wasn't a save. Click. There we go.
so that puts you at a 16?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the second one for here? Oh, that's the save. I see.
Yeah.
Everybody
I did a flip, but
just
then I
passes
didn't
with that
take the full
flash
landing.
of genius. You are all able to dive out of the way of the portal
Woohoo!
as this meteor crashes down, and there's a thunderous. It wasn't rock that was thrown. It was the mystic scooped up a bunch of Astray, packed them together like snow, set them on fire, and flung them at the portal, where they have now exploded out into shadowy magma. I'm going to go ahead and move you all to the landing map.
Shagma.
New feature. You can now have a foggy darkness.
Oh,
Nice.
spooky!
Advanced darkness.
Yep. And so I'm using Katir here to show it. It's got a little animated shadow fog. There's
Dude, I'm
another-
sorry, what? What was that just now?
There's a new animated fog darkness.
Using what to show?
Katira.
He said,
I don't see Katira.
I'm over
Don't see her
here.
either.
Yeah, with all the fog.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't-
You don't see yourself, do you?
I don't see anybody but Morgana.
I see
I
Morgana
see-
and I see me.
You have
I
I
vision.
see everyone
Oh, that's
except
weird.
for
Yeah, you don't
Katira.
Oh, you do have night vision. I just didn't fucking ever update this token. Alright, now
Hello.
you should have vision for it.
Baron.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see everyone except Katira.
Why can't he see me?
Well, just the range. He sees.
I see Karen moving in and out.
Also, there's like light on
Is Morgana light
Morgana.
Yes, you are. You were
I think
shining a bright light.
Morgana
in
is
2020.
emanating
The
light.
boob candle. That's what it is. You're still set on the
Yes,
boob candle.
sir.
Do you want to have the boob candle out?
Of course.
But yeah, there's also another one that I think I'm gonna. This landing page was kind of just me showing it off, but there is the dark fog beta, and then there's a pale mist, which is this one,
Ooh.
Ooh. Nice.
which is
Oh, it's even animated.
oh yeah,
So much.
I'm gonna put it back to the other one, but I discovered it while I was setting it up. I was like,
Oh, there's Zonkiri.
you all
Yeah, you
gather
can't
around.
tell it was animated in the black. It's much easier to see it's animated in the white.
Yeah,
I can see it when I'm on the edges of the map.
yeah, you gotta look kind of
Yeah.
closely. But you all crash and dive. Now you have scattered to find each other. You hear the whizzing of another thing in the air. It's time for you all to move. The portal will remain open here. But this site is going to continue to be bombarded by the Mystic. So it's time to scatter.
Well, so much for the undead I was
Let's go.
bringing. Let's go.
Let's go! Hop, 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 hop.
As you all run and hustle to find like just a place to sit and gather yourselves. As you see like hurled amalgam corpses of Astray flown and exploded on your landing site. When you get back, there will likely be a crater with a standing like plateau column that you will have to climb up to get back to, or fly, or whatever.
Oh shit! Come on, Elvin! running.
You know, that's
Yeah.
probably the direction we need to go from.
There
We
is-
need to go to.
There is a very clear, craggy mountain that, when you kind of focus on it a little bit, looks a little like a palace made of natural structure.
There we go.
So,
Is that from whence the meteors are being hurled?
very clearly.
Yep.
Connor, am I supposed to be able to do this?
What the fuck? No, you are not!
What is he doing?
Where
I
did
can't
he
even
go?
see him. Where is he?
On the recording, it's gonna be so funny. Karen, put
I-
your ass back.
I know he shifted, but where did he go?
Well, that's a bug
Yep.
with their dynamic lighting, is that it makes all that fog space movable to the players.
Oh.
Ah.
So the sideboard is now available to you all when this is on. That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Gone.
Boo, boo,
There's
boo,
only
boo.
darkness for you. Further off the
There's
map.
only darkness for you.
And do you
Can you
have
see the
the
tokens on the
dynamic?
sideboard?
No,
No.
I can't see anything.
Nice.
Do you have the barriers restrict movement thing equipped?
I do not, but I wonder if that'll fix it. Also, I put
That
you
might
back.
fix it. Yeah, I saw.
Explore mode, daylight mode.
There he goes again.
Enters into the dark.
Said, thank you for
Anyway.
fixing it. I am going to immediately violate it again.
On
Welcome
the
to Dark
updated
Crystal.
version, it doesn't
Meow.
look like they have.
That's uncared for you.
It doesn't look like there's an option on Jumpgate for restrict movement. Oh yeah, line blocks movement. There it is. It's just not under dynamic lighting.
You merely adopted darkness.
Now try.
Ah,
Yep. Alright.
ah,
It's not coming all over my screen.
The
ah.
Mystic just picking up and throwing us around.
Did I hear come?
I said if it wasn't the calm, it's everybody zipping through the walls. Anyway.
There we
You
go.
all see the Tower of the Mystic. Your tentative plan is to try and find Rihanna, which you suspect, given her interest in Katira, will be kept near the castle, if not in it proper. Get her and skedaddle.
We do love a good skedaddle.
I need a survival.
You know what they say.
I need a survival check to navigate this twisted terrain. It mimics the natural world, but if you focus on it for too long, you'll notice that the trees are gnarled bones and hands. The grass is scalped hair. It's
Ew.
Yucky.
unnaturally similar. If you don't think about it, it all feels normal. Until
Welcome to
you
Uncanny
start to
Valley.exe.
lock in, and then you realize
Walk in,
it's bad.
Night Lord.
Look, the grass here is actually little worms.
Feels like it's a place for Zonkiri to be home. Too.
The image of Zonkiri doing the sound of music twirl.
Honestly, if we beat this bitch, you can have it.
Place a survival check.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Do we all
Katia,
have to
that's
do one,
very-
or is it one for the party?
I need one person to help.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got a
Katia.
+5.
I very much appreciate that. I do so enjoy your kindness.
I try my best.
You're just so much better. I mean, you do it.
I don't want it here. If he can find some use for it, fine.
So who wants to helm the survival guy?
I got a +5. Can anybody beat it?
Let's
You're just
see.
better
can.
and more perceptive than Mikatir. You got it.
Nope.
I can.
Excellent.
You can beat the survival? Go nuts.
+0.
I thought Morgana said she had better.
No, I think it's you. I think I'm hearing
It's me.
it's
Oh,
either you
gee.
or Karen. I think they're both 5. So
Raises up the candle. I've got about 20 feet.
I've got about 20 feet of candle of boob.
20
And then
feet of
40
candle between your
and then another
heads.
20 of maybe candle. Okay, a 14.
Oh,
As
so that's
you're
what it
navigating
was.
Kira, there is a. You find yourselves wandering through the wastes, and eventually, your party has gotten stuck. You, with your monk abilities, have been able to walk across this tar-like substance with no issue. Everyone else is sticky feet in some tar. Can everybody, except Patira, given her monk ability, just walk across liquids no issue? Can everyone give me a strength saving throw to try and pull themselves out of the muck? A failure will result in the acrid acid bubbles dealing damage to you. Patira, you
With
are
my
able to give
ring of
advantage on that.
free action,
You're good. You're not. You can't be restrained or impaired, so. Right?
Yeah.
You're good.
We just JoJo walk across.
Morgana picking up the swamp whisper.
I would like to
This
be
is
carried.
my swamp.
I would like to be carried by my spirit servants.
Cool.
Valid.
Palanquin! Mississippi Queen!
I'm
No,
just
what
gonna
I
summon 30 or so of them and have them carry me.
Naturally. Give me a spellcasting check then. To mimic the skill check here. And Katir, you can give advantage to somebody who's stuck in the mud.
I will give. If somebody needs it, I will give it. But for right now, everybody's doing good.
Looks like everybody's well and truly unfucking bothered.
Yep.
You've all got plus over 20.
It's like every time I reach out to help someone, they're fine, and I'm just like,
Get your hands off me, peasant! I have no
okay.
You all continue to navigate through for a while. You succeed past one of the first checks, having taken no damage.
Woohoo!
Can you give me another survival check now that you realize you've gone off the beaten path to get back on track?
There we go.
Much better. There's not really any roads here,
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
but there are a number of, for lack of a better term, let's call them doll houses. Structures meant to look like warped, twisted places of former homes. You see a stray living in. Some places that look like villages that exist on the prime material, but are just rock and crag, and you see a stray feasting on each other.
So that's fucked up.
Can I get a stealth check from the group to go past, or initiative to throw down?
Sure.
Micah.
Okay. I am going to cast
what? Okay.
enhance ability, dexterity on myself.
I don't need no goddamn help.
God, I forgot
Bum,
about your
bum,
group of
bum, bum,
fuckers.
bum,
No
bum, bum.
problem.
Me and
Bump, bump,
fucking
bump.
heavy orc over there managed to get the same exact rolls.
Along with the
Y'all-
most.
We
Silver
both
almost did it.
activate active combo.
Y'all almost did a hat trick with Silver. In fact, Katira almost did it the other way around.
Well, I'm in Guardian armor, so I am 16.
Woohoo!
And
I always forget Zonkiri's in heavy armor. I'd never expect the wizard to be in heavy armor, but technically he's not wearing a wizard, so.
So it's a straight 11, right?
Yes.
Me, Morgana, and Silver I just go Bravo 6 going dark.
Wait, I thought you were doing enhanceability.
He had disadvantage.
You did. It prevents a disadvantage.
Oh.
So,
I.
it,
Should I do a flash
Save
of
it.
genius on him? Or save it?
Save
Might
it.
as well.
I'll save it.
we're gonna use this map for it real quick. Ignoring.
We've got a perfect average right here, damn near, so I think we're good.
Let me go ahead and find my folder of Astray.
My darkest degrees.
I used them not that long ago. I know there's a whole fucking folder when Sindel fucked
When you do prep,
me when I fucking make things and lose them in these fucking Gordian knot. Okay. Aha! They're in a folder labeled Have a Shy. Foolish me.
Why?
Because I'm bad at sorting, apparently.
apparently.
This is silly Billy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, let me go ahead and pull up initiative. Nope, that's dice roller.
I guess our stealth wasn't enough, guys.
Yeah, the 11 gave it away.
Oh!
But what about the law of averages?
Wait, what?
You right.
That doesn't make it. That doesn't make any sense.
I've got the. You're right. I was wrong. This was a group check. The 16. I think that's right.
So he's lost in the sauce.
The 16s come out to a success.
You can't say my
My name.
We're invisible.
We're indivisible.
Pass through. Apologies.
Woohoo!
You all continue through a number of minor challenges here and there. Cliffs to climb over. You find a number of almost like herd animals. You see groups of Astray traveling together, and you wonder for a moment how these creatures who are very competitive get along until you realize that those herds you see are more like rat kings.
Oh god.
They are just Astray that are bound up together in some horrid parasitic relationship. And they tug and pull each other across the wastes and eat and add to their mound.
I'm having The Last of Us Part 2 flashbacks.
I was having Black Friday flashbacks.
I was having worse parts of The Last of Us Part 2 flashbacks.
Katira, you find yourselves about 1.5 miles out from the castle. And you see there's like this steep, well-trodden path out from it. And upon looking at it, give me a perception check, actually.
Wiki. 26.
Okay, with a 26, there are landmines around you. Not in the traditional sense, but there's some path that is well trodden by the Mystic's giant foot running through the room. There's also a lot of feathers that have fallen off of her that are rife with Astray energy that contact anything non-Astray will cause them to explode for some necrotic damage. I
Bob.
need everyone.
Wait, I just saw that this is where your maps come from the foot. Shut up.
All right.
Fucking foot maps.
My brain blocked it out until you said it out loud, Liv.
Bless.
Can everyone give me a maybe acrobatics check to tiptoe around?
Hey, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Huh? Huh?
2 19s.
Oh, fucking course.
Are you looking a gift horse in the mouth?
that'll always
Karen just runs and does a fucking super split, done triple Sao jump over it. Skill.
Katira holds up a 10.
The very back of one brushes against your ankle as you're moving. Katira, you'll see the feather fly up and start to constrict around his ankle. You take.
Can I swat it like a mosquito?
I'll say yes, but if you fail to knock it off, it's gonna do damage to you as well.
That's fair.
Okay, give me a weapon attack.
14?
That will not be a success, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you will both take 13 necrotic damage. Halved for both of you? At least one of you.
I have the
Both of
boon
us.
active,
Well,
so...
You're also a Shade Archive.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So that's 6.
And can you both give me a wisdom saving throw?
Would the boon from the Fey Mother... You're immune to the effects of astray energy?
This is something different.
Fair enough.
This isn't the astray conversion. This is like a full DM speak here. Just fully me ripping off another spell and passing it on here.
Valid. Just checking.
Alright, you both succeed. It was the I think it's the synaptic static where you can take an action,
Oh, yeah.
reaction, or bonus action.
Mind whip.
Mind whip. That's it. It's just a necrotic mind whip with some altered damage. These feathers wrap around you, then explode out.
Synaptic static is an AoE that gives you a minus 1d6 to all your shit.
Better.
And it's not concentration.
Like injecting TV static directly into your neurons.
Hell yeah. But
You dead like his brain.
you will make your way up to a crouching position on the castle. Katira, when it comes to finding Rihanna, did you have any plans? Any spells you wanted to ask your party to use, or party if you had any spells you wanted to volunteer? Locate creatures seems like the obvious one, but if you had some sort of soft magic, something or another you wanted to put forward, I being your
I mean, if people want to do that, but Katira is assuming that Katira is straight up with all of the taunting that the Mystic has done, with her literally being like, oh, I have your wife, and she's my little pet. Katira is picturing that the Mystic basically has her chained to her side at all times.
with that assumption in mind, how about you give me a perception check then? I think that'll
Okay.
to just be on to the lookout for signs to confirm or deny your suspicion.
Yeah. 22.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
You see the castle. How would you want to sneak in walk into the front door and announce yourself. Some other third thing.
Boom, baby.
If it wasn't clear, this is a very
Yeah. Loose.
soft, very loose, soft magic mechanic era. And depending on the things we talk about, you'll fall into some of the like hard mechanic things I've set out.
I will discuss this with my party, but I think that a delicate touch is going to serve us best. Because we don't know what it's going to look like until we get in there.
I'd rather not fight a god personally, so why don't we try to do this a little more subtly?
Yeah. I mean, at least not until
Agree.
we've sundered her essence, and then we can kick her ass.
I would prefer delicacy as well.
So, we are moving into a subtle, precise strike.
Yes.
Right? Give me a group stealth check, and keep in mind your individual ones, in case you all decide to split up to search, or one person cross a hall with more stealth or whatnot.
Breaky breaky.
14.
What the
Damn,
f-
man. Oh, it was Katira, not Karen. I saw the 29.
That was
holy,
Katira.
I was like, holy fuck, Karen, you've been holding out.
No, that was me.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Karen's wrapped in a ninja outfit, going, "Oh yeah, this whole thing."
You know me, I love myself.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
so stealthy.
No take candle. Karen dies.
You move in
What is-
to her castle.
What does this button do?
Katira, you see. You have a high enough passive perception. The windows, you all climb up and get through some second-story windows. The first room you see is. Imagine doing a clay sculpture for a whole room. You see her very clearly in this room. With your passive perception and insight, she's trying to remember. She's tried to make something here that she can't quite remember. It very much strikes you like a dementia patient of someone trying to make something, and that face blindness setting in. You see.
Skinamarink, 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 skinamarink.
You recall the lore I gave you about her origin. Being
That she was the druid. She went to the void node or whatever and got suffused with it and came out, and they were like, yeah, you need to not use your powers, but then her grove came under attack and she unleashed it like Gale unleashing the orb.
Yep.
And it made Dilneater.
Yes. Only slight correction is that it wasn't like a void node. It was the.
Oh, the primordial essence of nature. There it is.
So like a nature domain cleric, that well of power she was deep plunged in, sponging it all up, and augmented her druid stuff.
What a lovely place.
But you look at this stuff and you see vague leaves and such that remind you of a druidic kind of grove. And you see here in her inner sanctum signs of her trying to remember her before time.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
It is certainly strange to feel a kinship with her at this point. But you continue to move through and you see a number of other things, some in more detail than others. You see one room that has a very visible face, but the rest of the room is just all sludgy. It's like her memories have been slowly tried to be cobbled back together here. Is there anything you wanted to do about these little memory rooms before moving in to investigate other areas? There's no astray in this sector. Strictly.
I feel like it Katira at this point has learned enough from Zankiri to, especially because she wants the Mystic dead, she doesn't want to try and see her. She doesn't think that she can be redeemed at this point, but she thinks maybe she could use this against her to find a crack in the armor and distract her long enough to use the scepter.
Okay, give me an investigation check then.
Listen, I want to start the Ketheric fight at phase 2.
You know, as someone who has spent quite a long time as a lich, and with the whole, eternal life, slowly losing your memories to undeath and everything, this is all just kind of sad.
Oh, that's a big problem. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay.
Yeah, liches tend to go mad after a while because spend enough time on death and it tends to sap everything of what you are. Sympathize for the poor bitch.
Well, I'm hoping that it will give me enough of a foothold to break her concentration.
Maybe the actual dimension then. Oh,
With your 15, you pull the face not off, but you study it so intently that you have a strong image of it in your mind. And when you kind of focus and feel on it, you feel the impression of her memory. You feel the face of her former mother and archdruid is the only thing that remained in these rooms vivid enough for you to spot. And you are jarred a little bit in the similar facial features you feel on yourself, like your Darn parts, and looking at this figure. Part of you wonders if that's where this obsession is stemmed. But now's not the time to dwell. Now's the time to act.
Exactly.
You get out of the Hall of Memories and make your way into the Sanctum proper. Here you see a stray, less in bestial forms, but now uncanny humanoid figures, skinwalker types, that are kind of upright and sort of jankily walking, not so much they couldn't carry like a platter or anything, but they are certainly not passable as human here. Not
like
for
those
any,
were
not for
like
any
skinny,
considerable
pale
amount of time.
humanoids. The one that recently became a Playboys.
Say that again? Are you
I
asking?
know that
if
I know they're not skinwalkers. There's a I forget.
Anyway, you're looking around at them and you see them with large black manacles and collars and chains on them. Very clearly, with your perception, you can probably hear it. There's whispers of madness literally emanating out from the chains as they walk around. And you start furiously scanning for Rayenna or some figure similar to her, in fear that that's the form she's being kept in.
Yeah.
You all are kind of looking at a dining hall at the moment. What's feasted upon are a stray bound up. Picture the stuffed pig with the apple, but alive and writhing, bound up. This is where the mystic would come and just gore them and consume them. And you see them on plates, bound and restrained. And a large
That's fucked
throne
up.
and a shocking amount of empty seats at a long table. Which does make you curious. Everything in this realm reflects her. A table that has seats for others strikes you as odd. You would picture this creature, from what you've seen so far, as so self-interested there would just be one large chair.
or that it's, you know,
You haven't been around enough narcissists.
I've seen either. Well, I picture either that it's, you know, if that's the impression I've gotten, that it would either be, oh, the one chair, or like the little girl aspect of she has all of her stuffed animals in the other chairs, you know, and is having a tea party with them, kind of thing.
A good point. I'll say with that, I won't make you make the check for insight to connect it. You do see that there are like these. After setting the table, you imagine these like skinwalker versions sit down and play family with her. Like they play
Yeah.
at a normal dinner
Yep.
under her command.
That's
This is terrible. All this suffering just makes me sick.
good thing we're here to stop it.
You move
We're trying to be quiet here, but maybe we could put the matter their misery.
She'll know. And I think if we destroy her, they'll be gone.
Fair point.
So, give me an active No, I'll continue when you have from before. You're 22.
Okay.
You see... Is there anything you can think of you want to try and observe or learn about in the kitchen that I might not have described for the dining hall before you move on to another sector? The next sector being the throne.
What's the missing place?
Missing place?
You said
Oh yeah,
the
like where does she sit?
Well, it's not just that. You said the Astray are like acting out family scenes, right?
Yes.
What's the missing spot that she would see herself in as?
Daughter, mother, family dog.
That's a good point. You would see, like, there is the spot for the Mystic. In Katir, there is a smaller, like a kid's chair that would not fit any of the adult-sized Astray. Seated down in an unassuming spot at the table. Again, from what you saw before, perhaps some unconscious bit of who she once was sitting at the table.
Yeah.
But you doubt anyone has ever sat and lived.
It's definitely it's all she remembers. It's all she knows. She doesn't know how to be anything else.
You creep your way along the banister into the throne room, and you see large hanging bird cages of various animals in their astray. Excuse me, in their. One second. And their bird cages, these large stray forms of various animals, not just avian, ape-like, fish-like. They are very clearly suffering. You see one special cage sat right by the arm side of the Mystic.
Uh-huh.
You stare at it and you can't tell if you just want it to be Rayanna or if it really is. You look at her deeply. What's your passive perception again?
31.
Yeah. With a 31, as you're creeping and looking at it, the Mystic is coming back into the room, into the throne room. You can try and peer out and look and see if that is Rayanna and risk being spotted, or you can dive back and be more safe from being spotted, but be unsure if it's really Rayanna or a DM red herring. Which would you prefer?
It's fine. Still, this is our forte.
We've agreed that we're doing delicate. I would be cautious.
Okay. I will say, based on the skill check, the party would kind of fall back to not jeopardize your choice on it. Like, since since your perception's pretty equivalent with Karen's, you would be fit for it. Okay, give me a stealth check at advantage.
Okay. 26.
The castle rumbles as the mystic plops down into her throne. A secondary map for this one.
Ooh.
There's not a good spot for you all to picture.
Toss up a few feathers.
You all. There's not a good spot for you all pictured here, but picture banisters along the sides of this map. You see a broken throne room with the back of it falling into this endless abyss. Presumably a pit from where the darkness that the mystic is afflicted by crawls up and into her consistently, into her back. You see her sit down, and she looks down at the cage, picks it up, looks at it, sets it down, surveys the room as you duck behind along with you. As you hear the mystic's chilling voice call out, "Servitor, bring me my count." As you see this shambling cage built around it, mound of creatures, so many fingers to count with, lurches itself forward. "My lady, all of the accounted for save what you belong with that interloper. Untrust for the new numbers you desire." She responds, "Excellent. Every located intruders yet. Not yet, my lady. They are presumed out in the wastes." And you see it, right? Wretched throws up this bile with a face that screams and then flattens out. "Increase our searches then. They will have whoever besieges my domain before me." Her head then turns 180 upside down. "Also, when is dinner supposed to be ready?" "Soon, my lady. Soon. Perhaps an appetizer then." And she will grab this counting abomination, put it in
Yep.
her mouth, crunch, and swallow it whole. Delicious. All the creatures in the room start to rave. You see, she picks up that one cage that you suspect is Rayenna. She taps it and says, "I wonder if your playmate has come to visit in mass." And you see she shakes the cage violently like a goldfish in a bag.
This fucking Darla from Finding Nemo.
You see she clips it to her side, this large, shambling, bird-like form. Katira, can you give me a perception check? A new one now that you're in your hiding place.
Yeah.
To measure
Yes.
your ability to spot that cage as she passes by.
Oh, I don't know why I clicked twice. Natural 20.
You lock eyes for a moment and you recognize the eyes. Without a doubt, that is Rayenna.
Yep.
And she is headed towards the door with her. What do you do?
Oh. It's exactly what I thought. She's keeping her the whole time. Basically. Do I feel like if I were to whisper to my party, I would be heard?
No.
No?
Not from your end.
Okay. I'll very quietly, I'll put a finger to my mouth, but I'll whisper to my party. Should we strike now?
It seems like the best opportunity, and I'll take your sense and curious discretion.
Karen will do ascending to her and say, yeah. Yeah.
They're coughing.
That was actually me. That water pipe. Something dark side something.
Can't hit the
Yes.
booth again.
I'm immune to it though.
But you're just sending back to Kira.
Yes. Go ahead. We're with
Anybody else have anything to weigh in?
you. Fuck you.
I've gotten 2 yeses. I've heard no nos.
I'm
Sakiri.
kind of scared that if we do it right now while she's actively carrying him, we might end up a little too close to her when she gets pissed off. Maybe wait until she starts eating and see if we can break her out of the cage and get gone while she's distracted by her meal.
That seems fair.
This isn't something where we can just take her and go. We have to put a stop to her.
I'm a little
Just-
worried that we won't be able to beat her.
I
So
disagree.
maybe we should listen.
Sakiri. We need to get in
They
there. and get
they
going
know
now.
about the staff, right? They know about the
Yeah, you talked to your party
Yeah.
about that before you even came in here.
But you haven't used it.
Yep.
That
No,
thing's
not
still a
yet.
god.
I have to poke her with it. If I can get out and either just do a sneak attack little yark stab,
Well,
or
then
if
go
I
ahead.
can
Then go ahead by yourself. You're more likely to survive than the rest of us towing along.
Cowabunga.
I mean, we're not exactly the quietest.
Okay, do I have to be, is it like a physical contact for the scepter?
Yeah, you need to plunge it into her and hit the trigger more or less.
Edit the trigger. Okay.
So based on that plan, your party's staying in the wings while you try and sneak up on her.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Go ahead and give me
Yeah.
a stealth check as you try and snake your way down ever so carefully.
Hold on. Let me look at something
He's
real
such
quick.
a coward, Sakiri. Let's get in there.
You know,
got
sometimes you can be really hurtful.
Based on what I've seen of her, do I get the impression that she has like true sight or see invisibility?
She is a god. She has incredible amounts of senses.
Okay, so empty body is not gonna do that much. Okay. Worth asking.
You gotta hope for some luck.
You gotta hope for some luck. Worth asking, because I have a skill that can turn me invisible. So.
You gotta hope that you are the Greek hero
hope.
and not the one in the tragedy. Like you gotta.
Oh. Okay.
Above board.
Okay. Okay.
Don't forget don't forget you have death ward. You can eat 1 hit.
I know. I know.
You.
All right. Stealth check. Here we go.
Spirit fingers.
Royal Guard.
You start to slink over the banister and spiral down.
24.
24. You start to creep towards the cage with Rayenna first, as it's nearest to you. Some 30, 40 feet out, take a pause and get ready to do your last lunge. As you're taking your deep breath to run, you feel a hand on your shoulder say, "So what are you getting to charge at?" And you see
Is it her?
another smaller humanoid form of the mystic with her hand on your shoulder.
Does it feel like it's actually her?
No. It feels like it's a
No.
projection. Now, let's talk. And you see the ground in her palace cracks to create a path leading up to the throne to kind of guide you this way. This way.
All right. I'll follow.
The large form kind of slinks into shadow and reappears on the throne.
And the large one is definitely her.
Probably.
How confident do I feel? I mean, there's a different.
Give me an insight check.
Okay, because
Her realm is all
it
about
feels different.
madness and trickery. So it's
Okay,
part of her wheelhouse
that's
to be
fair.
deceptive. But you are trained on her.
22.
That is her.
And I've been in her presence before. Yes. So
you see also there is a very clear line set that you could not one turn run up to her. You see a number of feathers seemingly haphazardly on the ground between you and her. If you were to dive, they would skewer you, and you would not move.
How far?
You are 60 feet away.
Okay.
You come to stand on your place, and the mystic will look at you.
And there are feathers in all 60 feet?
You look and they are surrounding you.
That's not what I asked.
It's not that
do the feathers start right at me, but they're not closer to her? Or are they closer to her and not at me?
It's kind of scattered. There's not like every square is covered. It's that if you took a step, they're all going to turn and lunge at you like a heat-seeking missile.
Got it.
You are on this place, and with your insight, you know very clearly you are in the place she wants you to be.
Okay.
And she will say to you, I was hoping we would get a finality to our game.
It had to end eventually.
Shame you couldn't play for longer. But what's any good story without a grand finale before tragedy? How about one more challenge for all the marbles, dear plaything? And you see she has this horrible smile, almost like Zonkiri, though not nearly as off-putting as he could conjure.
No. And I think it's a little bit of a comfort where it's the first time where Katira's like,
I know something worse than this.
I've faced worse than this. I've faced worse than this. Maybe I can do this. Tell me the rules.
How great to you, your beloved Rayenna, free of my influence. You see she opens the cage and the bird Rayenna's squawking on all fours before a gentle hand pushes her head to the floor and just kind of causes her to... She stops squirming eventually. Not dead, just kind of held in place.
Pacified.
Yeah. In return, if you fail, I'll keep both you and your beloved in my realm. You could be my new chosen. What a great wound to your cause. You see the wall behind her cracks with a smile. You see ever so slightly in the cracks.
That's the prize. What are the rules?
A series of trials. Very simple. All you have to do is walk out of here with your love. Your oh so sweetheart.
Right off the bat.
You take her and march right back to your little interloping pinhole and leave with her, and in passing out of my realm, I will set her to be free of my influence. But should you fail to have your love prove true enough to guide her to your exit, your heartbreak will bind you here to me. Surely this must be an easy game for you do love her so dearly much, and her persistence all these years in the memory of you must prove her devotion, no?
And what other challenges have you placed along the way?
That's part of the game. It's possible for you to leave there, I'm no spoil sport. But it would be difficult. You'll have to be clever and show that you're worthy to best me. That it will make your falling that much greater when you and all your allies' efforts fail to bring her home. And you see she kind of washes her feathers over Rayenna, and you see a half-breed reversion back to regular Rayenna, who locks eyes with you for a moment. And as she tries to well up the strength to speak, she reverts back to a bird-beaked face.
Walk.
Do you remember your home?
Her eyes cut back to you. This is my home, dear.
Before. Demeter.
Demeter's my
Our home.
domain. You clock very immediately. She's not quite understanding Demeter as her home at the moment.
It's my home too, but it was yours first. Before all of this.
Yes, before those monks of yours decided to cut me out of it, I was trapped here. Hell.
No. Before the madness. When you were with your mother.
She squints. You're trying to play mind games. That's not the games I want to play. Her eyes dart.
But we're so alike. Just coming here. I knew, but I didn't really get it. The memories that you tried so hard to hold on to, that you remembered, but it was like it was slipping away. I know how that feels. Very, very distinctly. I know.
You don't know me. And if
No,
you want
I
to
don't.
remain in my grace, play games and not be smoked. You will stop talking about these things that upset me and play the game. You see her feathers are ruffled. You're
But
definitely
that's...
poking a nerve.
I'm just kind of clutching at my emotion crystal, not the save crystal, but my original. And I'll just kind of hold it in my palm. Not holding it out, but just kind of showing it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it's about. Feeling... I thought it was better not to feel. I thought it would help. I thought it would fix things. It kept me alive for 500 years, but... I wasn't really... living. I couldn't feel pain, or sorrow, or anger, or fear, or love, or joy. All of it is precious, the good and the bad. The things that upset us hurt so deeply because they were so precious and so loved. Isn't it wonderful to have had a love so strong that the loss of it hurts so deeply?
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. And you see the...
Is anything happening to the feathers?
They are like spinning like blades, and you see feathers sticking out of the walls, and like little beaks echoing her. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
If at any... Can I try to just placatingly walk closer till I'm about 30 feet? So half the distance.
She will not let you walk any closer right now.
Okay.
Your words need to reach her from where you're at.
Okay.
She
But she would try, and she would see that she's not allowed. She would stop.
Yep.
I would stop. It's okay. It's okay. It's hard. I understand. I do.
No. We're playing the game. We're playing it now. Or do you want to play,
Or what?
or do you want to die? It's your choice. You see very clearly. You've picked at the emotional scab, and it's a weeping wound.
Yeah.
She needs some time to sit on it, or if you just keep going at it, she's going to dive on you.
Okay.
You have thrown her off for the future.
Define dive on me.
I mean, like, the ceiling will fall. You will be swallowed
Okay.
in darkness. Like,
Well, damn.
you have her on her back foot, and over the course of the trial she set out for you, she's not going to be as calculating as she normally would. because your words have found great purchase.
Purchase.
But you see, the greatest chance of survival you have right now
Is to play.
Is to play, and at the very least, you'll have Rayenna next to you for if she decides to go for you. You won't have to
Okay.
deal with her and Rayenna trying to save her. I'll say that's the big truth of the matter is you've been in an adventure long enough. You know you could probably dive at her and your party could help. But you can't get her and save Rayenna in fast enough before she
Okay.
could spoil one or the other victory. But your
Okay.
words
This
have
is
found
very
purchase.
this is very Lady Shar. Got it.
Yeah, your words are working. I want to be very clear.
Yes.
And the more you have of that speech later on is going to unwind her further
Yeah.
and further.
Okay.
As the DM, I don't want to give you the impression that this is
This is the way. Yeah. This is not the way. So I'll just, when I try to approach and I'm stopped. Okay.
Take your rat bird and walk.
I will
You see
just place my hand over my heart and bow.
there is a single tear that drops off the mystic onto the floor that she does not react to.
Thank you.
The shocking part about it is it's not some inky black dark magic, it's just a regular human.
A regular. Are there any other rules that you need me to know?
If you fail to control her or corral her, or she falls into the void, consumed by other astray, she is mine, and you are forfeit. If you can't convince her to follow you anymore, and her will has become too ambiguous, she is mine, and so are you. And if you break my rules, if you seek to play outside the game, the bet ends, and I will come for you immediately.
Do I have any restrictions in how I can bring her?
You will bring her physically to the gate you have, and push her through it.
So I can touch her, I can talk to her, I can look at her.
You see a little smile. Of course. What fun would it be if you couldn't get with her?
I've heard stories.
She will have no effect on you with your boon. Here, take her. And you see Rayenna kind of shambles across the room, still kind of pacified on the ground. The palace doors open, and there's like a back wind that kind of not blows you off your feet, but just kind of pushes you towards the
Yeah.
little tide.
And I'll just hold out my hand to Rayenna with my crystal in it.
She bites your hand.
Okay,
And
It's okay.
She is kind of attacking.
it's okay. And I'll just kind of, if she's biting, I'll just kind of put my hand on her head, leaving my hand there.
You'll take 9 piercing damage as you leave here.
Okay.
As she's following along, and the rest of your party will kind of slink out and meet you outside as you continue.
Okay. Don't interfere. I feel like that'll break all of the...
The party's allowed to be part of that.
Oh, they can help?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Never mind then. Let's go, buddies.
Interfere
I'm
to
just
your
gonna
heart's
kind
content.
of, I feel like there's probably something in animation, but like, if she's walking with me, I'll just be at her side, kind of with my hand on her shoulder, but I'm picturing her the size of like a black bear on all fours.
Okay. I'm now going to lay out the mechanics for this next part.
All right.
Yay!
So the route of continuing to play the game for a time, the sane route, I named it. Rayenna needs corralling by you because the madness is still
Yep.
afflicting her. You can make a religion, animal handling, or what's the third one I had set?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. That's a yes.
Okay.
You can make one of those checks to try and get her to follow along with you, over the course of your trials, things might spook her and make her uncontrolled or berserk or try and lunge out at you. She has a health bar.
Yep.
Things can attack her if she hits.
She's a
zero,
follower.
she's gone. Yeah.
Yep.
If you lose control of her, it'll be a higher DC each time to try and get her to follow with you. Because she's going to doubt more and more that you're real as she breaks free of the belief.
Part of why I let her bite.
Yeah.
How else can I prove to you I'm here?
Part of that reminder about that 10-minute proficiency, you can't do any of
Yep.
this. You can't do the same check twice. So if you did persuasion to get her initiative,
Okay.
you have to do religion or animal handling on the following checks to keep up with her. So you won't.
So there's only going to be 3, or I just can't. I have to exhaust all 3 before I can do again.
You can cycle
Okay.
between 2 if you'd like.
Like glare actions. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that keeps you from just running religion the whole time, since that's your proficiency.
Valid.
But I also, you may have noticed, you have a little boon in case things get a little hairy. That
I
proficiency with everything.
do.
Additionally, if you wanted to try and make any kind of other check and justify it, like draw on your emotive maneuvers to try and do whatever, that might be a straight wisdom check or something. If you have something like that,
Right.
I'll allow it in a case-by-case basis, depending on what's spooked her or got her off.
Oh yeah.
That's the general theme. So go ahead and give me one of
Okay.
those checks: religion, persuasion, or animal handling.
I'm going to start with religion because I have the crystal that she's kind of been chewing at.
I'll give you advantage because
And I'm
you've
just-
been letting her bite her and just starting out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of. This kept me alive for so long, and I hope it'll help you here. I'm keeping it in contact with. I'm keeping it in contact with her the whole time, so my hand that's on her is holding the crystal.
Is this your
Okay.
crystal or the bracelet?
The original my emotion crystal.
Okay.
That's spent.
Gotcha. Yes, I do. She has the stat block of a lonely astray.
Yeah, that's why I went, oh.
Fitting. I was looking
That
at
was
the
me
different
seeing
sorrows.
it pop up and go the lonely, and I went, my babe.
I was looking at the different sorrows for, and I was like, this feels fitting.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me that check.
23.
Okay. You got her. She is following with you. Do you continue to let her gnaw on you, because will not be sustainable. But
I try to redirect it from. I do this a lot with Gomez, actually. So sometimes he'll get to where he's chomping and he gets the really, really sharp back teeth. And I'll just kind of redirect to where he's just kind of nibbling at the tip of my finger with his front teeth, which are not as sharp. So, like, redirecting of, like, you can still have the comfort of, the chewing or the licking, but just soft. Not putting it in the back teeth.
So you step out with Rayanna. She releases the bite, and kind of haphazardly, or cautiously rather, starts to follow with you. The party comes and joins with you, and she doesn't spooks a little, but you kind of with your 23. Keep her
It's
there.
okay.
She keeps following.
They're mine.
She never reaches a state of calm. She always thrashes.
No.
You eventually have to.
Chihuahua. She's chihuahuaing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to accept that she's just going to be in some level of irritable, and you're going to have to just kind of corral and push her towards the exit.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
You start.
I'm just
down
kind of
and
talking to her the whole way.
To help you, the mystic casts Find the Path back to your gate, and you see a glowing radiant path gliding through her realm towards your exit.
Wow. That's so nice of her.
And everyone can see.
road.
The
I
thing
love the
funny about
electric
that
road.
is that in the description of Find the Path, it straight up tells you it finds the most direct path, not the safest.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It is a straight line between two objects. More or less.
Zonkiri's gonna look at the two of you and just kind of soft smile on his face. He goes, how cute. But can we get out of here? This place is starting to creep me out.
I would like to, yes.
Start walking.
Really like to stay away from that mystic.
Right behind you guys.
Then let's walk.
Okay.
It's a long road. It's a long way.
Yeah.
Back into
She's-
cold and
She
dark.
is following behind you.
I'm staying at her side. So I'm making sure that we're side by side so that I'm not going ahead of her.
Okay. She keeps kind of pace with you, back and forthing.
Yeah.
You come to your first obstacle.
Okay.
There is a large stone bridge with many pieces fallen off of it. And you can definitely hear some stray lurker under the bridge. How do you want to try and get Rayanna across without spooking the bigger stray that would try and feed on her?
Okay.
You have your party there at your disposal for help if you need it.
I
Or
do.
bad ideas.
How large is the bridge?
It's like 20 feet across. Like walk side to side, and then maybe 300-400 feet long.
And Rayanna's medium, so if that affects anything. I don't know if I have...
While we're staying on the throne room, well, I had a little walking map, but I think the grid of this will help. But, so there's the Rayanna. Can you see her health bar?
Yes.
Cool. So
Damn.
I
Damn
wanted
it.
to have this here so you could keep
What?
track of how she's doing.
Damn, I didn't prep Arcane Gate.
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? We can just... Bong!
So, could you ask your partner?
Is there any... I'm mainly worried about getting her over.
That's not
Well.
clear. I trust you have an idea.
I can make myself fly, but I can't make her fly.
Stop. Give me a minute.
She does have wings,
Fair.
but when you take
Yeah,
the
she does
sky-
not have fly speed.
Yeah, well, I'd say she could probably flap and flutter route, but it's not a controlled flight. And she
Oh.
has another axis to try and corral her on.
Yeah, that's... It would also... Katira would have been very surprised if, flight feathers were not flipped for her pets.
I could. I know. We just need a platform to move across. I could always just do Temple of the Gods and we walk across the top of it.
How large is that?
You want to do Temple of the Gods so bad!
Pretty fucking big, I think. Now. We just.
I'm open to any suggestion.
I think I'd allow it. Like
It's that big.
it's 120.
Casting
really
time,
sorry.
1 hour.
I'd allow like a chance, a little skewing of the spell to just be like,
Create the hut of the gods.
yeah, make it more of like
the duplex
Skyway
of
of the gods.
I'd allow it
Hallway of the gods.
just to make like a nice heavy sanctified structure to pass through.
Alright. I make a duplex of the gods.
I love it. I love this so much.
I don't want to intrude, but I do have another idea that might be.
Hey, I have a good idea here. Wizard.
The girls are fighting. I'll just look over at Rihanna and I'll start explaining to her the dynamics of our group
Listen.
while they're
You don't
discussing.
fuck with the
More
white mage,
overstimulating.
nor do you fuck with the red mage. I've got this. You just sit back and throw your little wizard balls.
Nobody ever listens to me.
Katira is like
Yes.
actively chuckling a little bit listening to them bicker.
Rayanna does seem a little riled up by the light bickering.
It's okay. It's good. It's
Yeah, no.
good bickering. We used to
guess
do
it-
this.
I cast Log Cabin of the
Any
Gods.
emotion drives her over it, but Karen does eventually have to focus on Temple of the Gods, but you picture
Yeah.
much longer strife she might have
started to freak out.
You
Yeah.
to make another control check.
Yep.
But Karen finishes his...
Then Kiri looks at Karen, just looks over at Silver, and just straight to Silver's face in front of everybody. You know, this is why I like you more than him.
That's fair.
And
No
so
kiss.
The duplex of the gods appears on the bridge, Katira, and you all start walking.
All right.
You see this like blood red Aztec ziggurat style temple. It's about as though you all get to the top of it. As you start walking, you start to hear some cracking. And I hope that mic picked up.
Uh-oh. No.
It didn't.
Does the thing have weight?
I might be fat.
You gather that this temple of the gods is bearing weight on this. I need everybody to give me an initiative check, because this is about suddenly dropping and running. And I'm going to need a control check from you, Katira, to corral Rihanna's right direction and not her double back.
That's fair. So is she starting to panic, or am I just saying, hey, this way?
The bridge,
okay.
Everything shifts down about 6 inches, and it's starting to crumble in the bottom part.
Then I'm going to use Restorative Devotion.
Okay.
Spend 2 key points, and she will not be charmed or frightened.
Okay. I will say I'll give you advantage on the check to reflect that.
Okay. Then I'm going to do Animal Handling.
Okay.
24.
Okay. You managed to guide her without any of the debris falling on her.
Yep.
As it kind of shifts, there's like, much like when a cave suddenly is disturbed, a bunch of bats flying out, there's a bunch of stray bats that once this bridge starts to collapse, start zipping through the large open windows of the temple.
Cave that moment. Maybe I'm pretty.
Everybody's initiative. Oh, never mind. Karen, you're gonna take some damage. Ogana,
10.
Silver. You all are. You'll all take 20 bludgeoning damage. As not the bricks of the temple, but like these large boulder-like bats. Picture them like curling up into like a dung pod, but unfolding into a bat. Come like cannonballs blasting through the open pathways of it. Until you all eventually scramble down the other side, and you see the whole bridge just drop into the pit, and this large, like, kraken like a stray just swallows the whole temple. And Karen's spell ends preemptively.
That was so scary.
Karen shivers.
That worked really well, though.
He just actually shivers. Vampires aren't that foul. Ugh.
All right.
You see, Tira, those shape-shifting skinwalker types with like mutating forms. You see like some effect of the mystic kind of stitches their faces, and you see they change to look like other people fallen into her realm that maybe had knowledge on building bridges. You see like a humanoid figure turns more into like a dwarf, and they start moving. You see some of Strays literally compacted down into stone as you see their forms like very quickly magically fake looking change to look like new people.
Illusory?
Deceptively?
Sure.
Vile.
And you continue on. You come to
All
another
right.
challenge. I will say the DC climbs with each time Rihanna needs to be corralled. But you are... It climbs more seriously the more serious the situation falls. So like if the temple started to fall and then there was like both sides were blocked, you had to clear the stones, there would have been a higher rise in the DC. But as part of the suspense, I'm not going to tell you.
She would have been more panicked.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it's at.
Makes sense.
Because it keeps the suspense of it, I think. You're traveling
Suspense.
through the wastes, and you see a number of like a stray duking it out with this like lit up road. They're brawling on it. You see some of them stumble onto it and they just evaporate, like just burned like magma. Rihanna's fine on it, but
Okay.
some obstacle the mystic isn't encouraging just random drive-bys on you, but they're certainly following you. And any opportunity where there's a gap or some other thing, they might try and dive on you. But they're also mad.
Oh, of course.
They dive on each other.
Part of why I am keeping in constant physical contact with my wife.
Okay.
No
I
way.
hope they
I thought-
stay far away from us. I don't
Okay.
want to fight those.
There is just an endless sea of monsters that Morgana's regarding about them. Looks like.
Yep.
As you're continuing on, just continuing to touch Rihanna. I need you to make me another corral check. Touching her seems to not be having the calming effect you want.
It's less of, oh, I'm stroking her and petting her, and more of my hand is always there.
Give me an insight check, and I'm going to explain to you why it's not helping if you set past fairly low.
Cool.
DC.
19.
She recognizes your hand immediately, and she gets flooded with emotions of remembering holding your hand, and it's overwhelming her every time.
And she can't hold it, because she has claws.
Correct. She is...
And is quadrupedal.
Several factors. Being next to you is fine for now, and you see she kind of tries to avert her gaze a little. The little bit of what Rihanna can poke through the madness is trying to help you.
So I'll get that, and I'll just kind of...
Too much for her.
Okay, and I'll be right there, and I'll just kind of keep my hand visible.
You gather that she's trying to keep you in her mind that you're there, and follow where she thinks you're going. But looking at you is overwhelming for her.
Okay. Looking at me is overwhelming. Because it's about the memories of Adarin. Okay.
Yeah.
But I would have, like, an obi or something, like a dash or a belt that I could kind of...
There's... Any kind of gentle touch here is just as alien.
Okay. It's just as alien. It's still bad. It's not helpful. Okay.
She's still in the fire, and anything that is convincing her that she might be getting out is gonna send her into a spiral.
Okay.
So
then I'll be walking very, very close to her.
You're starting to pick up on the game of the Misty.
Okay. Yeah.
Karen's next to you holding the leather collar all the way back from the...
Yeah. I'm gonna be within melee range of her
Absolutely possible.
at all times.
That way you can sentinel her and break her neck if she tries to run.
Yep.
No. So that if I need to take damage for her, I can.
Yeah, I got it. I had to have a little joke in there.
No, of course.
Okay.
Depending how far we gotta go, I could just blood puppet her all the way.
I would volunteer to help you, but she's a little too fluffy for my liking.
That's very fair.
You come to your next challenge. Sorry,
Yes.
not right now.
Oh.
You come to your next challenge. There is a high cliff that you will need to climb.
Okay.
I clip my name's Fergus.
Can someone help me? I'm not very good at climbing.
Fergus, I didn't hear the last half of your sentence.
I said, hi, Cliff. My name's Fergus.
Oh.
Sweet baby. So you come to a cliff. As we discussed, Rand
Okay.
have a reliable flying speed. I might allow her to like glide or something, but there is going around it, which is off the protected path, and into
Right.
the waste, or there's trying to figure out a way to lift her up and not drop her.
But it doesn't look like her little bird claws are built for climbing.
No.
Okay.
This is
Worth asking.
You could
Okay.
run up it as a monk, no problem. Everybody else is
Yes.
gonna be struggling.
So she's medium. How big how like chonky? How much would you say my wife weighs? My beautiful wife.
Let's
Not a lot.
Let's call it an even 100 pounds.
That's so lightweight.
Well, it's not like she's
That
well
is a-
fed, Lou.
She's skinny. They're starving my wife.
Wait.
12. No, hold on. She has bird bones. No, that's fair. She has bird bones.
And cat bones or rat bones.
She's got the airy bones. It's that takes a lot of weight off. Okay,
So,
she's not that bad.
climbing attack.
Liv, you are so lucky that Stein did not hear that, based on what you just said.
What about the airy bones?
No, that a medium creature weighing 100 or less pounds is tiny.
I mean, when I think that she's medium and I'm picturing like my size, I would be horrifically underweight at 100 pounds.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm 5'6". Isn't Stein like 5 even?
4'12".
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say that. Son of a bitch.
It is significantly healthier for her to be lighter than I am.
Shane's used that spell before.
I say that to my mother because she actually. I'm pretty sure my mother actually is 4'11". That's why I'm a dwarf.
Okay, so big high cliff. I mean, I feel like figuring out how to get the party up will also be figuring out how to get Rana up. So what? How?
You can run up, and then
I am not the issue here.
right. It's I should mention the height of the
Can't
cliff is
most
like-
of us fly?
Yeah, it's just figuring out how to get Rayanna up there when grabbing her makes her squirm.
I trust you have the strength to carry her, right?
I have a strength of 11. If she's only 100 pounds, I probably could.
Yeah, it would take some athletics check to keep her saddled.
A weight in pounds equal to their strength score multiplied by 15.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I have
Are you
idea.
sure you want to
165 pounds.
and run up, or did you want
I-
Hold on, Katira. That might actually
Yeah.
help. When the two of you got married.
Yeah.
Did you happen to carry her bridal style at any point?
Thinking of the art that I used, Rayanna would have been the one carrying Adarin.
Freaking monk.
I wasn't a monk then. I was a farmer.
Monk build.
Well, maybe if you try it, get her up the cliff, it might help jog some of her memories and calm her down if she'd think of something happy.
Well, that's kind of the problem. She's thinking about a lot of the memories, and it's a lot. Remember how sometimes when I would remember things, I would have panic attacks? That's happening right now live, but like all at once.
Honestly, no, not really.
That's fair. I don't know why I expected you to remember, but that's fair.
I have an idea.
When were you having panic attacks?
Oh, constantly. Remember the time you came to my door in the middle of the night and we went to go see the serial killer in the gladiator ring?
Yes.
Remember when you came to the door and I looked just really, really awful? I was having a panic attack. I didn't know it was a panic attack at the time, but yeah, that's what that was.
I love bloodshed.
You mean
should take
you
a
mean
meet.
when you were just kind of staring off into space, completely oblivious to the world around you?
Yeah, I was very dissociated.
Okay, but that only happened like once.
That you saw.
All right, fine, you're right.
Yeah, so that's all happening, everything, everywhere, all at once. So, she's going through a lot.
All right,
So that might...
So Karen, standing right next to her, goes, "Oh, I have an idea." He points to the ground. Summon bear. And he pops. He pops. What? No.
That might be a
brings
bad
Mushu
idea.
out and begins climbing.
Mishu Mishka appears, bear has climb speed, bear starts climbing. With Karen and
All right, I'll be right back.
Does she? Can we like put?
You could try.
It's just Bear is climbing,
He's
or
not like running away from me, but he's like ready to climb. He's like held. And he's like, all right, we can go this way. Like Kale also said BRB, so that's like a setup.
I did hear.
If you wanted to try and like make some sort of cradle, tie Rihanna into it, and have the bear lift.
Yeah, I'll just say that to her of like, hey, we have to get up, but I'm gonna point having to get up the cliff.
Can I use web just to kind of like glue the bird to the bear's like? So we can just take her up.
Can you? We're gonna stick you.
Fly. I got Bigby's hand. I could create it, and it could be a platform.
I'll say the web idea would change it from like a failure at the moment from the bear winch system is Rihanna falls and takes fall damage. The failure on the bear system is she's stuck and thrashes, and her control DC goes up by a much larger portion.
Do we think like a Bigby's hand platform would be less stressful?
The only addition would be that you'd be able to be on it with her.
Yeah.
So that's an option. Is that what you want to do? I mean, it is your wife, so I imagine they're going to wait for your call.
I would like that. I will say, I would like that if you are willing to expend the spell.
Would be happy to help you.
Thank you.
Alright. Bigby's hand and Katira's going to be on it. I'm assuming silver. I'm assuming most people are going to be on the elevator hand.
That's only a large construct.
Well, it's still 4 people. Baron maybe carries one person with him. Baron and Mishka. Can I get a spellcasting check from you, Silver, as you lift everyone to make sure you like keep it steady and not shift the hand? Because it'll be a fairly full construct, and also I have to put a challenge in your
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Should
Silver,
I just do a flat
Silver,
intelligence, or...
Let me help.
Sorry. Sure.
Badoop.
Nice.
Take advantage on intelligence checks.
Yeah, and it'll be a straight intelligence check now, an advantage.
Okay. Thank you very much, Soundkiri.
You're welcome.
Okay. 21. You all are lifting up, and about 3/4 of the way through, there's some wobble. Katira, can you give me a dexterity saving throw to catch Rihanna?
Yes. Yes, I can.
You grab a hold of her. The DC has not gone up for your corralling, your controlling, but the big bee's hand, the magic hand, warbles and wiggles about 3/4 of the way up, unexpectedly.
You could almost say the palm begins quivering.
Monk joke, haha. I get it.
Whatever.
The jokes on
Well, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. So
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let him out. Ma.
With the 25.
we're just a bunch of fucking autistic and dumbasses in here.
The 25. You catch Rihanna and pull her up to the
Yep.
top
Good.
plateau. Can you
Yep.
give me a corral check? I believe the last one was
Yes.
animal hand. So
I think it was.
Religion or-
Yeah, there's animal handling.
the DC
I'm gonna
has
do
not gone up
religion.
from the last time, but you'd
Yay, I'm in new religion. Natural 20!
Nice.
Nice.
You
I
make
got
it
the
to top.
natural 20 because of the stupid joke. She was so stunned by the stupid joke.
The rain crowbar calls back, quivering palm! And you see it mimicking Zunkiri's laugh with really high efficacy, actually. It almost fools you. If it wasn't for the whole, bird part.
What the bird doing?
Quacking.
Bird up.
Bird up.
Alright, you make it to the top. Mishka gets there a little bit after the arcane hand. You see Cairn and Mishka begrudgingly
so-
pick it up.
Alright, so we get there. Misha kind of just like just Shinoma does a hug on my camera, but he's like, not now, just like shoves her off. Go on, and he poofs her away.
Mishka kind of bows her head, accepted, and obediently disappears.
Goodbye, father.
You ought to show your minions a little bit more respect.
They need to serve their purpose. It's not the time for any of this.
Isn't that your daughter?
Cairn just kind of turns and looks at you.
Do I look like a bear to you?
A little bit, yeah.
Hey,
So now
Alright, let's
you-
keep walking.
Shall we go?
The second challenge, going down. Do you want to go with the go with the arcane hand again? Would you like to go with the arcane hand again, or do you want to try another way down?
Zonkiri's gonna like step real close to the edge and look over it. How far down does it look?
About the same. Actually, I'm gonna make it a weird trade. I'm gonna make it further here. So it was like 300-400 up. No, I'm gonna say it's 1,000 feet drop, 1,000-foot drop down to the next part of the room.
Karen just bulls past it. Kiri, get the fuck out of their way.
Give me a dexterity save, Zonkiri.
Wait, hold on. He said he bowls past me. If I'm standing on the edge of the cliff,
He wants to.
Wile E. Coyote.
He wants to look over the cliff and just stare down.
You want Zonkiri? Yep. Off the edge.
Get Wile E.
I
Coyote.
could probably try and catch.
Zonkiri just kind of floats there for a second. He holds up a sign that says "Help."
Unfortunately, the sign's in Tirsu and no one can read it.
No, no.
Can I grab him?
But
But oh, well, can I do it? Just like grab him by a scruff, like. Back on.
not this time.
Okay, bye bye.
He
So
does
long,
have
Gay
feather
Bowser.
fall. I know he does.
So long, Gay Bowser.
Thanks for playing my
Yeah.
game.
Do you have Featherball prepared?
I have not had Featherfall prepared for a long time. I've been using scrolls, and I don't have any more scrolls left.
No.
That's what 20 d6.
Yep.
I think I broke him.
63 bludgeoning
Ow.
damage. Plummet.
You hear a thud, and about 4 or 5 seconds later, you just hear, "Okay."
I'll go get him, and Karen will just flop down as well.
You also
At
take
least
the
he
time.
lived.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on.
Land.
I should-
Elbow.
Since he doesn't land on Zonkiri.
500 feet immediately, Connor.
Well, it takes 2 turns then.
Meow.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's your ingenuine. There's not a meme. You watch them both go over the edge and plummet into the ground, and then walk off.
I'm just gonna call down.
Hey.
Why did you do that?
to prove a point.
Okay.
I can't
can
feel
never
my
Did you
legs.
win?
I can never do that. I feel like it
Well,
would hurt too much.
At least they're both okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how it's how far down?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet?
You know what? Sure, I'll heal us both. Just whatever spell slots. Don't even roll. I'll just eat them. Sure.
Two heal. 2 heals should do it.
Yeah. Literally 2 heals. Just I take out my staff and go.
I have
Bang!
2
And I-
thoughts. I can either
And
cast...
I actually just stupid wizard, you're making me look bad, and I beat him in the head with this.
I can either cast fly on myself because it'll be faster and just scoop her up and just carry her down, or
I'll let your control check with an natural 20 carry through if you want to grab her and fly down.
or
Or
my other plan is still to grab her, but as a monk, I have slow fall, and I can use my reaction to reduce any falling damage I take by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level, which is 90.
nice. Yeah, you're fucking set.
So
Superhero landing, no issue.
if I roll maximum, I will still only take 30 damage.
Hold on. Zankiri plummets into the dirt. Goes to pick himself up out of the little Zankiri-shaped crater. Karen lands on top of him, smashes back down in. He gets back up, Karen heals him up, he takes a few more steps.
The monk from the top rope.
Taking no damage at all. Wait, I do have to roll, hold on.
Then we just see Morgana daintily crawling down.
I take no damage. I take no damage at all.
Morgana from the top. Guys, I'm scared. It looks like deep water in the river. I don't want to jump off the rock.
It's like when a rock climber gets to the top but they don't want to like jump off
Yep.
of the little rope thing, so they just slowly climb back
Guys, I
down
can't.
the rock.
Hey, Shane, Connor. It's like we're playing Peek in D&D.
Oh no! It's peak D&D.
No.
But you won't make it through the obstacle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you have flying boots, right? Like wings of flying. So
Yeah.
You're good. Kachira, you will notice that from the impact, there's like a lot of stray feathers that were puffed up from the ground after they hit.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, as soon as I hit ground and I'm safe, I'm going to set Rihanna down so that she's not getting too much more stressed.
Okay. As much as I enjoy being stepped on, can you please step off?
I'm gonna vomit. I can't.
I'm gonna snap off of him. Why did you stay down there? Why? I really don't understand. I'm really lost.
Let me help him up.
Let me help
Let me help him up.
Let me up.
Why
Let's
not
get
use
going.
made to lick boots. Let's go. Fuck you.
Okay.
We're done here. I'm running out of steam. We need to go.
Karen's like, I'm getting pissed off. I hate this world even more than Tilniter.
You've got one more.
What do you mean?
obstacle
I
on
love
this part of
Dilniter.
the trial.
Oh.
You come across a raging river, some 1.5 miles wide, and the path
Ooh.
leads down to the riverbed and up and over.
Of
Around
course.
the riverbed.
It seems that the fish are able to the fishy astray can swim up and around the water just fine. So long as
They
don't
all
touch the
stop,
physical- the
Look at
bottom
Morgana.
views.
You better wake up before you forget.
Been here a while. Better wake up before you forget how to.
Jesus.
So, you come to your. This is the final part of this portion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A mile and a half. That would take less than 10 minutes to cross? Or more. If I were able to just go across it straight.
What's your speed?
70.
That's 114 turns, so about 10 minutes, about 11 minutes and some change.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, the flying wouldn't work, but thankfully I can walk
That's,
on
that's assuming you were carrying her and dashing.
Yeah, that's assuming I'm carrying her and dashing. Damn.
Well, hold on, that gives me an idea, or gives Blinkery an idea. But hold on, if I'm that close, can't you haste her?
Right to remember.
How long does that How long does that last?
Like a minute.
Oh, never mind.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Could control water.
I don't think you can move that area once you start it.
No.
Boo! Can't be Magneto.
I'll allow a haste. I'll play with the soft magic of it because it gets close. Because you move it double
I
speed
mean,
during haste.
if you,
and you could use the haste
it's
action to dash. So it would force the time you needed. You could. It's close
I
enough
could
to
clear
hit,
it.
I'll allow it.
You were
And then it's just gonna be I'm gonna get over there and it's gonna wear off and I'm just gonna be like
Okay,
panting on the
so-
ground while Rihanna's like, hey, what the fuck?
Zankiris, Wile E. Coyote, you're about to be Roadrunner.
Meep meep.
If that's the plan you all want to go with.
Oh yeah.
Seems a little
Let me see what else I
risky.
got.
Where's your backbone butt?
I'm a little worried about her, is all.
I can fix it. I enjoy fixing it. It's my job.
So, we hasten across it, or? Oh, no.
What do we want to do, pal?
Sorry, I just opened Discord and I saw the fucking Zankiri mouth over the mummy image. Devious lit shots.
I sent that when you were talking about how her smile wasn't as bad as Zungiri's. The mistake.
Yep.
I do have one other thing that might actually help us get across, and would help all of us get across, actually.
Oh, do
Ooh.
tell.
I could polymorph myself into a gargantuan flying monster. Everybody climb on and then fly across the river. Lasts for an hour, and I'm pretty sure the Sky Swimmer has got a ridiculously high speed.
Nyum.
I'm down for that.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. If that's what you want to go with, you have that stat sheet pulled up, Fergus?
I believe it's. I can pull it up. I know. I think it's in the roll 20
It's just,
somewhere, but
an athletics or
I-
acrobatics check for it is what I was going to have you do.
yeah, I do have it. Here's what the things on turns into looks like.
away pictures of the
Oh my god!
Nice.
All right. You said athletics or acrobatics,
How cute.
or just athletics?
Whichever one, athletics or acrobatics. Whichever.
Nice.
$17.
As you all are going over, like the serpentine body of it kind of like whips back and forth to move. The ride is very bumpy for you and Rayanna Katira.
My poor baby.
She is freaked the F out. In the air, she
Is she-
starts trying to like run away and find solid ground.
No,
I need you to
no.
make a control check at disadvantage.
Last one I did was religion. She's freaking out again.
I will remind you, you have your free proficiency thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and activate that.
Okay.
So that will give me proficiency in animal handling.
But it will still be a disadvantage
Oh, hold on.
because you're being
Before I do that, let me take a picture of my actual proficiencies. There we go.
We can just add the number if you'd like.
Yeah.
Not too late. I'm gonna spend another 2 key points to do restorative devotion. To
Okay. I'll let
take
that
away the frightened
cancel out-
condition.
I'll let that cancel out the
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Yay!
Nice.
No, no, no. Whew.
You all make it across the other side after a bumpy, imprecise flight from Zankiri the worm.
Worm Kiri.
Would you still be my party if I was?
If I was a worm. Well, that depends. WORM or WY?
Yes.
You get across the river, Katira, and Rayanna is pretty consoled and following with you. As you see, like over the next ridge, you see the little beacon of light of the portal, and you do see like the meteor still like crashing into it. And as I said earlier, there is that large, like plateau column that is withstanding it, that you'll have to like scale up.
Yep.
Let me pull something up real quick and make sure I haven't skipped anything. Okay, so as far as the natural obstacles, you've gotten through that part. Up next, you see in the road 3 doorways. And you see the
One of them
mystic
only
and
tells
humanoid
truth.
standing a little ways in front of the middle door.
Wait, is it just like 3 doorways just standing in the middle
The
of an open
fucking Monty Hall problem.
Yes, it is. Or not confirming that it's the Monty Hall problem, but yes, they are just 3 doors in the middle of the road that are not connected to anything.
One of them is full of spikes. One of them is full of acid, and one of them has 2 lions that haven't been fed in a year.
Connor quickly rewriting the plot so you don't guess that. You come up, and the mystic will look at you. You've done well to get through the dangers of my terrain. You will notice she doesn't have her feathers hackles up, and you notice one of her eyes is out of its socket and hanging out.
Fascinating
Ew.
look.
I
It
think
is
that's disturbing.
For Son Curie to say that, that's crazy.
yes, it is. She stands there looking at you and says, I see you've done well to get through the terrain. Now perhaps a more enchanted debacle. Your party can stand by for this one. There are 3 options in front of you. A little concession for your progress. 3 solutions. Things that you wouldn't, I think, normally get. Here behind door 1, you see it opens and there's this like black swirling vortex. If you pass through here with Rayanna. I'll release her astray energy, but what she loses, 1,000-fold I'll inflict back on Dilnita. Or door 2, it swings open with a force, a more grayish tone. Dilnita can have an era of never before seen peace, lack of astray invasions, but you and Rayanna are going to stay chosen by me in the paths you walk. And door number 3, you can leave right now without Rayanna and without facing the next Herculean trial. Go about your life. She goes back to me. And you get to leave as you came. All 3 are options, or take your luck and step off the path to walk around the challenge. As she stands up and covers the gaps between the doors with her wings, she kind of rests her head on the middle one. It is your choice.
It's never been about luck. And you know that. The only reason that I've gotten this far is because of my family. They've been with me every step of the way.
I'm sure they have. I mean, she bites her lip.
They're what?
Nothing, just... It'll be so funny when you find out. But this was the part of the grandstanding about how your family's never left. Go on. I want you to feel it.
I mean, it's not perfect between us. It never has been. All of us met because we were cursed to be together, and none of us wanted to be together. Well, other than Zankiri. We met him later.
I always wanted to be with all of you.
And that has been a joy and a terror. But they're still the most important people in my life. I know that's what your family was to you. You gave everything to protect them. I will give everything to protect my family.
Well,
And that includes Rayanna.
perhaps a 4th door then. Why don't I take you and I'll give up Dilnita and give them Rayanna? After all, so far you've only got a solution for your beloved. What if I left the whole planet just so I could have you? Would you take it? And you see a little trapdoor pops open in the sand. She'd get to live on. She'd be free from nightmares. Your planet would be fine. Would you take it?
I've made my promises, and that's one I can't break.
Dilnita deserves a chance to flourish.
I don't know. I kind of like that idea, Katira. Just sacrifice yourself so the rest of us can get out of here. Just give her what she wants so that we can leave.
I'd rather not make her mad.
Where is the trapdoor, DM?
It is, so let's say the actual doors are like 15 feet in front of you. 10 feet in front of you is the trapdoor, kind of haphazardly, asymmetrically there.
But it's not, like, at her feet.
She's on top of one of the door frames, so she'd be 10 feet away from the trapdoor.
Okay. Why do you want me so badly?
You're fun, Zoe.
But if I go with you, I won't be fun anymore.
Perhaps. Then again, I could always strike your memory of this and do it all again. I could put you back on another planet, get you to do this all again. In fact, maybe I've already done that. Maybe that's how Rayanna got here. Maybe that's why your memories are so... just keep
I know my
cycling back and
memories.
forth? Do you? This is a realm of
Yes.
madness. What sense can you trust in my domain? I'm eager to know. Is it your eye? Your ear? Perhaps your sense of self, your sense of family as you describe it. Is there anything I can't fool?
Lad.
Huh?
Get her ass on Kiri.
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
No, please continue. Liv was just not expecting Zonkiri to immediately be like, can't fake love, bitch.
Love. As if.
Yeah, the power of love is pretty strong. It can overcome all odds.
Are you still talking?
Sorry.
Good. Hush.
Yes, ma'am.
Love is what got you here.
Perhaps. The eye
I know
pops
the
out of
story.
socket.
You loved your people so much. Your family. Your grove. You tried to protect them. You did everything you could. It wasn't your fault.
Of course it wasn't my fault. I did everything I could to protect them. It's not my fault. She stops. What are you talking about? There. The doors. The doors. What door do you want? Why are you going around? She was there for a moment.
When you created this place, the Shadowfell, your domain, your grove, your family, it was because you were trying to protect them. You didn't realize how strong you were. They didn't help you. They didn't help you understand. They should have. And I'm sorry. But I know how much you loved them. You loved them to the point of creation. I know you love all of your Astray. It's not the kind of love I understand, but I see it. They are yours. You made them.
She steps off the door, now 10 feet from you, next to the trapdoor.
I will step 5 feet forward, just so we're 5.
There's 1 5-foot square between the two of you.
Yep. They're your family.
She's looking at you like she's trying to picture something.
I saw what you drew of your mother in the palace. She was beautiful.
You look in the empty eye socket of the little warped bird skull, and you see a human eye deep inside it. The light just catches it right at a moment for you to see it.
You have the same eyes.
She kind of turns her beak down. You see the doors close and disappear. Keep walking. I don't like this feeling. She moves out of the way.
I'll, again, hand over heart, bow.
As you walk, she picks up her wing and crushes your party into sand.
Oh!
Keep going.
Will you walk with me?
She saddles next to Rayenna.
So Rayanna's in between the two of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels right.
She's
Okay.
walking with you now as you come up to the last thing. The meteors have stopped.
Let's walk.
You do see some flashes of light at the top. Not like the
Yeah.
transporter, but like some sort of other thing. Usually flashes of green, red, some other sprays of colors. As she's walking with you, she talks with you. How do you think this is going to end?
I know how I want it to end. But I don't know. There's so much I don't know. And I love that. Every day is a surprise. For 500 years, I knew more or less what every day would be. I would get up, I would train, I would go on missions, I would come back, I would sleep, I would do it again. And then for the past year, everything changing so much. Remembering my life before and reconciling it with who I am and who I was for 500 years. Remembering and meeting my friends and family. And meeting you, actually. When Talagath tested us and I heard your voice for the first time. In the strangest, most twisted way. You gave me a hope that I hadn't felt for 500 years. You told me Rihanna was alive.
I'm not sure that the hope didn't sort of
Well, I'm sure you didn't intend to be, but until then, I thought she was dead. I thought she was completely lost. But you told me that she was still there. A little piece of her. And whether it's because she held on or because you let her, that piece is still there. You did give me hope.
As you say that, you kind of reached the precipice to start climbing. Funny. This is not at all how I saw the game go.
How did you see it going?
Didn't think she was still in. Her body language shifts. Gonna have to kill you for bringing her back to the surface.
I know. Can we get all the way up there first? One last climb together?
You see the pillar shortening.
That works too.
She takes a step back. Ever since you got here, I've been lying and deceiving.
I know.
Why do you still talk softly and gently with me then?
What I've read of you, I know that to lie and to deceive is your nature. It is what you are. I can hardly fault you for being what you are. And one of my friends, who I believe you paid quite well, he is not necessarily a deceiver, but he understands how to use the truth to his advantage.
Oh, thank God she actually realized it.
She will, as the pillar's coming down, as you let on the you played him so well. She will say, "I hope you manage to kill me. You'd be ashamed to win this one. She kind of drifts back as you see your true party having been stuck at the portal since you arrived. Stands there having fought off waves and waves of Astray, blocked off by the Mystics advance, replaced by doppelgangers.
Will somebody resurrect Katir already? She's been unconscious on the floor this whole fight.
I'm trying! She's not consenting to it!
Actually, I'll just kind of point to my wife. Would you believe it if I say the Mystic helped me get the whole way here?
You're late!
She was pretending to be all of you, and she was very helpful.
And we will pick up next week as the boss music sets in as you all will fight.
Yeah!
Liv, respectfully.
Finally.
I'm begging.
When did you figure it out?
The doors.
Oh, thank fuck.
Which
It was right around the time when, Zankiri was like, just sacrifice yourself, and I went, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, but
And then
everything
Morgana
else?
said,
Everything
no,
else?
it was that, and then Morgana said, I just don't want her to be angry. I was a little wigged out. I was also a little wigged out earlier when there were a couple things. There was, let's see, the first one,
Oh, do tell.
there was something Zankiri said where I didn't say anything about it, but I went, huh? And it was probably about halfway in the palace where Zankiri said something and I was like, that's weird. But then I was like, I don't know.
Was it him saying I can sympathize with her?
No, I don't think it
It's
was
probably the thing
that.
about not wanting to fight a god or something like that.
I think it was something like that where you were like,
What a grand and
I don't know. And I was like, huh, interesting. And then when Morgana was like, I don't want to fight the sea of monsters, and I was like, that's also interesting.
So, nothing really tempted you every time I backsass Sankiri?
You've been doing that the whole time!
Yeah, the
I
whole
was also
time!
being very trusting of Sankiri as well.
If I may, Liv. I had set up a long time in advance with the party. One of the trials was that I was going to have these doppelgangers of the party, played by the party, so that I could have the focus still on you, but have them have something to do. Their job was to sabotage your way back. Which is why...
I picked it up at the doors when they were like, yeah, just sacrifice yourself. And Morgana said, I really don't want to make her mad. And I was like, that's sketchy.
I had given
So it's
them
at
some
the
advice,
end.
and then
that you-
everybody had been thinking very long and hard and subtle, and then ramping up to more obvious ways, ending at the doors with the, just sacrifice yourself.
I was mean to Mishka, and
That was weird.
I dive bombed into a Zankiri hole.
Zankiri
That was not as weird.
Zankiri cowered in front of Karen.
The diving into the Zankiri hole was not as weird. The being mean to Mishka, but I was like,
not want to hug
to fight.
Fluffy.
Yeah, I was amazed when you're like, oh, that's fair. Look, this whole thing is loving Fluffy soft shit, and he's like, nah, I don't want to touch the fluffy bird. Like, no!
Okay, live. Hang on. While we're all here and we're all mirthful, we have the separate chat, and we were boggle smacked just yelling at you in chat. Some are a little mean, but Jesus fucking Christ!
You did a good job. You did a good job.
The reason we kept busting out laughing and the reason Pyro kept having to mute himself. We're all wheezing.
I was wheezing as I short-circuited.
My God.
I'm sure when I rewatch the recording, I'll pick up on exactly a couple of things where I went, that's weird.
If you're okay with it, and
yes,
we can bring you to the chat. Connor,
yes, please.
Send that woman an
but
invite.
also remember, this is very much remembering Pyro. Do you remember when we did Martyr's Nightmare?
Oh, the nightmare thing. Yeah,
That was the other thing. Was as soon as I heard that, and Connor said she smashed the party into dust, I said, "Oh, this is just like Martyr's Nightmare."
Nightmare.
When you messaged and you were like, "Hey, I need you to do this," and I said, "Say less."
So,
and Shane also was immediately in.
so transparency, Liv.
I'm kind of sad the Doppels didn't get to.
You're a monster! You're a fucking monster for that! Give me the Doppels, bro!
It was so cruel.
I wish I
let you
could have
live in
done a
your
bit
anti
more.
personality just long enough to get attached to the killed in one swoop.
The second that he said that she crushed him to dust in the chat, I was like, no!
Well,
That was when I knew for sure. That was when I knew for sure, but I was definitely suspicious when they were like, just sacrifice yourself. I was like, god damn. Even Sankiri wouldn't go that far.
You definitely didn't.
To let the Doppels go free with y'all.
Yeah, I said, can we keep the Doppels and leave Katir here as penance?
Like, nothing
For
hurts
Liv
you when
being
I say
autistic and
Dil
trusting your
Nieder
friends.
deserves a
Let me
chance
in the
to
chat.
flourish.
That too, that was weird. But so that was weird, but I was like, because I went, it's interesting that sounds like, I think it was because what happened, no, I know exactly what that was. So, guys, like, Gatekeep Gangstarters. So I know exactly what that was. That was, you said Dilnita deserves a chance to flourish, and I went, yeah, that tracks. He wants people to be nice, and then I was like, wait a minute, doesn't that mean he's telling me to sacrifice himself? And that was when Fergus cut in and said, yeah, you should basically sacrifice yourself. And I was like, wait, that is what they're saying.
Yeah, Connor wanted us to do things that were like kind of right at first, and then like be as vague as we can. But then we started like tweaking the handle when nothing happened. Like
about the
It's Christmas!
What did he say?
Since Christmas!
Yeah, that's because Connor planned a long time, or he thought we'd get to it a little faster.
The silver thing with no issue. Well, that no longer is
Yeah. So about the like climbing obstacle, they changed from subtle things to how much can I say wrong before Liv goes, huh?
we almost broke Connor.
You did.
not being
times.
enough.
Jane said some things. I had to get up out of my chair, and I was thankful somebody else was talking.
Fergus even was like,
hold on.
Push to talk.
You know what would be optimal? If you watch the recording at the same time and use the timestamps, please.
Okay.
Oh, it'll be so
That would be the funniest shit.
Okay, here's today. Don't look back. There it is.
I will say, Liv, I don't know. If you look through every single thing that I said as Zankiri past the point of the meteor was a flat out lie.
It was very good because I was like, oh, she did a good job. Because obviously I know it was you guys that know how your characters work and how to do it, but I was like, wow.
Hold on. No, she did not.
Well, she did to Katira, where she didn't pick up on it until Liv did, because I have to play it like that because I did not.
Right.
So I have to play it that way, where Katira's like, you know, you did a pretty good job.
I will say,
but
from a DM standpoint, your talk with her at the doors, that was trial number 3, and trial number 2 is identifying that your family that never abandoned you was never there to begin with. That was,
right.
That's why I
but
was
see,
giggling.
Katira is straight up going, okay, there's a but Katira is also acutely aware of there is a huge difference between they said, nah, fuck that, we're not going with her, versus we've been held here.
Yeah.
And so Katira's going, yeah, they were fighting with me the whole time. They thought I was fucking unconscious.
The talk you had with her really cut to her core, if you couldn't tell.
And that's the point.
She ended the game. That was her trials 2 and 3.
Yep.
She said, this isn't fun anymore. Just go. And then in talking with her, she's like, the twin madness of her, she's like, you know, I've got to kill you now. Like, you can't bring the human part of me back to the surface like that and me let you live. So.
Yep.
That's
why she was like, no, I know, we're gonna fight. Because Katira, that's why I stepped closer to her, as I was like, I might be able to fucking shank her right now.
Told you she was trying to stab her.
I was. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm getting closer. Let me see if I can lure her a little bit closer. That way it's not just me walking all the way up.
I'll be honest. The throne room part where you were asking to get closer, I very hard, like, DM stonewalled it so you could have that trip with the party.
That was fun.
I had a blast. I hope you understand that this was not like to mess with you or.
That was one of our major concerns.
Listen, okay, so I know it was to mess with me, this was a good way to mess with me because it was messing with me in the trope that Connor had established like 2 years ago. He messed with me in the Orpheus and Eurydice trope. He straight up, he had you guys as the singing doubt comes in, which I very much was, I was aware that was the trope, and I am happy with it.
The minute he was
I'm
typing
loving
to us,
this.
and he was, I'm like, oh, you mean the story where the one that he ends up dying? Okay.
Caleb did give me that shout out this morning, and I was like, hey, this is very inspired by Orpheus and Eurydice, and he's like, hey, reminder in the end, Orpheus kills himself. And I was like, we're gonna hope
well,
that
he technically doesn't. But essentially, he sings till he's torn the fuck apart.
Right. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and cut
Friendly reminder.
I wanted to keep the after talk in because it felt like it would have been a good thing for posterity
Yes.
to talk about. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now.